the color palette. I love the color palette of it all. Yeah. That intro's, it's so good.
Very good.
The Charisma Company logo at the end. So.
All right, we are back in action.
Wow, look at it go! Oh, shoot. It's delayed, but that was nice.
Waiting for you. We're back in action.
Wow.
Week 2, Campaign 2, Electric Boogaloo, other things that rhyme with 2.
I like Electric Boogaloo.
Start with a little clap for that intro.
Oh, man,
Josh did
good
such
job,
a good
Josh.
job. The intro looks so good.
Well, thanks, guys.
Josh gets inspiration for it.
At the very least, I will take that.
Inspiration, how
You
fun!
did it! Inspiration! How neat! That's nice.
Yep. Let's see. So let's do a recap from session 1. Who, apart from Josh, unless you want to do it and then dole out your inspiration to your choice, that's an option too. But otherwise,
What an interesting choice.
you guys can. Somebody do a recap. Of session 1.
I can do it.
I don't want to
Somebody
do
start
it.
talking.
Okay.
Or I'm going to give you all disadvantage.
Okay, fine.
Is that
So,
a thing?
we started Campaign 2, baby. Electric Boogaloo. We were on a ship to the city center, which is Arstelia. All right? Is that how you say it?
The capital. Yeah.
The capital. Not the city center, because this is a world we live in. Yeah, not just one. Okay. There was a captain, and there was a first mate, and there were also some weird passengers. I don't know if you want me to name them by name, but I can.
Wow,
It's
can you?
It's your recap.
Yeah, I can, because I wrote them down. Because I'm a compulsive material. Okay. We noticed Gyrus, and we were all like, this is so nice. And then we were all like, Gyrus is precious. We must protect him at all costs. Or maybe that was just me.
That did happen.
It didn't happen, but in my
No,
head.
it did happen.
It did happen.
It happened
in my
on
head.
that side of the table.
It was great. Okay, and then his master, right? Owner? That's weirder. Master's better, I guess. Gave us money to stop at
Owner,
those.
he's, a mindless robot, like your Roomba.
He's not mindless. My Roomba is not mindless. He has a name.
Okay. That's a different talk.
Sharky B.
Do you call yourself the master of your Roomba or owner of your Roomba?
Those things.
Equal partner of your roommates. We're roommates.
Shared roommate.
We're roommates.
Roomba.
Oh!
Take
Take
away
your
your inspiration.
And I'll make a new character.
Okay, do you want to hear this recap or no?
Yes.
Okay,
With
so
color.
we're on the White Sand Beaches. It was very nice. It was luxe. We were living it up.
Oh. I was thinking of the League of Legends character. I'm like, what?
It was
Oh,
Was Lux there?
luxurious.
Lux was
Oh, okay. I was not understanding that abbreviation. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm behind on
Lux is also,
Sure.
I think, maybe a standalone word. Like L-U-X-E. I think you could say Lux, or it doesn't matter. Okay, we get back. Do you want to do it? Okay. We get back on the ship. In the middle of the night, we found like a slow ring. There was a slow ring instead of like a, oh my god, a panic ring. And then we had to fight some rats, which was fun times. There was a big box down there with the rats. Sus. Okay, next morning...
There's no League of Legends character named Sus, so I totally understand.
You're on that one.
I got that
I was
reference.
in sync with that one. Oh my god.
Thank God. Okay, so then the next morning there was like this supersonic blast, and there was like a boom, and these flock of birds comes rushing, and then we could see the blast. Okay, I'm not a writer. And there was a huge tidal wave, and then everybody was like, fucking abandon ship, get out of here. So we all jump off. Ship's destroyed. We see a creature in the abyss, and it was very scary.
Very large, serpentine.
It looked too snakish for comfort.
And massive, coming out of the dark depths. It's like Liter Dragon in my eyes, like deepest fears.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
like being
that.
underwater and then something like just emerging from the depths. It's like,
You don't. Makes my heart palpitate.
yeah.
Okay.
So I had to put it in there somewhere.
Some of us can breathe underwater now, which was neat. And then there was like a red light passing over the water, and then it was daytime again. And then the section of the black crate was floating, and then there was like a creature underneath that was like...
It swam like this. Wish. Wish.
Which makes sense now.
It did that. Okay. And it was also sus.
Okay.
That was also sus.
Sus indeed.
And then we made it to shore with the first mate on a raft. We pushed, and then Gyrus, who is a precious angel, also helped us push.
Also, there are children there.
Oh yeah, there are kids.
But
And-
they're safe.
They're safe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
They're not on the beach, so...
Okay, and then we show up on the beach, and there's like a toad. This is a toad.
That is a giant
Frog toad?
Yeah, giant toad.
And then I don't know if
Looks like
these
a
are.
bullet.
Trying to buy
He
me
looks like
money
that.
for everything
I'm
Monster
just kidding.
Manual you go
He's
buy.
got
just
little
kidding.
horns, and he doesn't look overly welcoming or inviting.
Looks like I don't know. Looks like he wants.
And then I can't remember if these guys are actually scorpions.
Those are giant
or if
crabs.
they're
Also, I just don't have
And these are
that
crabs.
many crabs.
Yeah,
I
and,
have 2 crabs.
Editorializing, the crabs are cute.
That's not
David.
bad crabs.
They have a cream for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better to have crabs than
cute.
scorpions, I guess.
Gross.
Yeah.
Both don't seem
Look how
great.
cute they are.
Neither.
though.
Neither sounds good.
He
Okay,
beaches.
so
Baby.
the other note to note is
Nice.
Oh, we talked to the
the first mate was missing her arm and was bleeding out,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
and
Someone wrapped.
Endymion.
Endymion.
I know you're about to call me Ollie.
I was gonna say Josh,
Oh,
but
that works.
yeah, no, Endymion.
I was thinking Ollie.
What did you do?
I cast Cure Wounds and heal her.
Yep.
There's like a white aura in my ears.
In case you didn't pick it up, Gyrus is now convinced that you are a holy man, a man of the cloth, and nothing that you say or do will change that.
Wow, that's so nice.
That's not
When did
at
that
all
happen?
it.
Did that happen in the session?
Oh yeah, I said that.
Man,
So
I
you're a
I
holy
am,
man.
like,
I was like,
my memory of
no.
last session is so limited. Once you guys hit the beach, I don't remember any of that. So anyway,
So
why
do
are we
I-
doing this recaps?
Get inspiration, even though it was that was rough.
Inspiration. Well, there was a lot of interjection and color commentary.
Also from me.
Not your fault.
I'm
thought
not
you
very
did
good at
great.
telling stories.
Okay, so yeah, out of the trees comes this hungry-looking guy. He swallows up a giant crab that's right in front of him. Take that off the board.
There you go.
And
That one already.
um,
on our side.
Senior frog.
a couple of you might see over here one of the passengers lying on the beach, seemingly injured. And it is the social worker, essentially.
Gurk,
Uh,
no. Wait,
Who-
Gurk is on the beach.
Yeah, he's the one lying on the beach.
This one.
That makes sense. That's a
Yes,
good villain.
Okay.
correct.
He's so close to the toad.
You can pull up the map. Combat's happening right now. Gurk, if you missed last session, is a person who goes from town to town helping other half-orcs integrate into the society, learning customs, helping them do paperwork, whatever money he can provide, healing, things like that.
He likes history.
He was reading a book on
Economics.
economics of the Second Age, the dwarven economics. It was very interesting to him,
And
Not to
everyone
you
else.
Not to us.
especially if they can create gyrus.
That's true.
I mean, wild
Works
stuff.
with this.
Reaganomics.
All right, so
Didn't work.
don't know that applies.
I don't know if that was.
Combat ensues. You see a person here who's unconscious, looks
No,
like,
Gurk.
and the giant toad is on its way for a big, muscly, protein-rich diet.
What?
Did we roll initiative before the end of my
Not
session?
yet.
No.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Wow, I miss
Dice.
having advantage. on
Fuck!
I also did not do well.
I got 3.
4.
So...
Wow, I'm beating all of you.
it. Mine's a 6.
Holy wow.
Oh,
This is
no.
when you want to roll bad, though.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Is
Not
it?
at level 1.
Because one hit can be pretty devastating.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
But that's fine.
Gyrus.
8.
Just be emotionally prepared for me to die.
Endymion.
4.
Just in case.
Simone.
3.
Bastion.
6.
Oh my god!
Yikes. Alright, first is Gyrus, then Bastion, then Endymion, then Simone. Let's see where the giant crabs go.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
God.
It's 11, so
first.
that'll be first.
Yeah.
And the giant toad, Oh, hey.
Thank God.
It's his
Lucky
dex.
us.
Probably a 3. I'll just make him go last.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you have an enemy too?
Yeah.
See?
If you want to throw that next to Simone, there we go.
None of my cantrips are.
Okay.
I felt like that would happen.
So the
but
giant
it's not.
crabs are gonna, they're stupid creatures, they're gonna just kind of 5, 10, 15, 20, I think that's as far as they go. Move that one toward you guys.
Yeah, same. I don't like this shape.
Let's see, giant
5,
crabs.
10, 15, 20.
That's very creepy. I like it.
I enjoy Foley work for anybody who's hiring. Just kidding. I'm very busy tomorrow.
Just kidding.
Okay, giant crabs.
As
Oh,
of
they do have
tomorrow,
30 feet.
I'm going to be very busy for the next months.
Oh my God, there's
So we can't quite get there. This one can move 30 feet. He was here.
Yeah, so we move 20, so
Okay.
another 10.
Or I should give you that millet.
Alright, it's gonna be half in the water, half not. Who's that? That's Gyrus, yeah?
Gyrus.
Alright.
He's so brave. We love you, Gyrus.
Time to roll.
Gyrus is our Gyrus.
He is.
Yikes. 12 plus 3 is 15 to hit.
It's not hit.
Alright. The giant claw bangs off your shield as it tries to kind of
Yes,
get you.
please.
You go,
So my question, because it is my turn.
Mhm.
We established before that I didn't actually have equipment with me. A 15 still wouldn't hit just based on armor. But
okay.
so does just for the situation, does the first mate have a weapon on her?
She has a sword in her scabbard.
Okay, I'm gonna grab her sword and pick up a plank of driftwood or whatever. So
Okay.
that's what my equipment is.
Okay.
So whatever kind of sword she has.
Alright.
Um,
You break off a piece of the wood that you
Kick
guys
that.
rode in here on.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have a shield and sword.
Yep. Shield is a stretch, but a sword, sure.
Well, if you're gonna give me the armor class for the shield, that's what I'm saying. 'Cause it's
For
plus-
one plank of wood? that
It's a
you're
plus
holding
2
as
to
a
armor
bat?
class. Then that's what I'm asking.
I don't think that's going to count as a shield.
Okay, then my armor class is 17.
Okay.
Okay. If I don't have a shield, then that's fine.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's just a plank of wood. It's like a bat. Like, it's not quite a shield. I don't know.
Is there a barrel lid? But anyway, it's not important. It's not important.
Yeah. There's barrels.
Then I will grab that as I go by.
Okay.
So my question is, next, have we seen this? We've seen the whole thing. I see Girk.
Yep.
And is that Endymion over there?
I'm behind.
Oh, behind me, that's Endymion?
We gotta get these things painted.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay, so I
We're working on it.
I turn and say to Endymion, protect the women, and jump and run past the crab, which I know will incur an attack of opportunity.
Misses.
Okay.
It's a 7.
2,
I
3,
think his AC
4, 5, 6.
already.
So you're adjacent there.
So I'm gonna attack that crab.
15.
Okay. You do that.
But I'm on dex.
me
Plus
back
3
anytime.
is 16 to hit.
Mhm.
Is that ninja?
Good.
Ninja.
And can I ask what kind of sword it is?
We'll say I think it would be a rapier for a female swashbuckler, or a
So is that a
what would
D8?
you say?
Short sword?
Or a scimitar.
A scimitar,
If
which
that,
I
like,
think is a.
I think that's a D6 slash.
We'll just say it's a rapier, which I think is a D8
I think it is.
finesse.
Yeah. Okay. That is
1d8.
yeah.
Yeah.
But is it
That's piercing.
finesse? So I add my
Dex.
dex. Okay, that's a 7 damage.
Okay.
You can use dex. It's finesse is either, right? You choose.
Oh. That's a good question.
I think it is choose. I couldn't remember for sure.
One second. Rules question, which is something we
The
should
best
know.
Best part
It's
of
just
D&D
come
is
up.
rules
Okay,
questions.
finesse. When making an attack with a finesse weapon, use your choice of strength or dex modifier for
Nice.
attack and damage. You must use the same modifier for both rolls.
Okay, then that is a 9.
9 damage to the poor crab who's just looking for some food.
Aw, crabby.
You stay away from
food.
It's okay. It's gonna be delicious when you cook this thing.
That's right.
Ooh, which one?
I'll defend you.
Okay, so what?
Noble
so
Girk.
you use this thing, and what'd you do to
Is it dead?
it? No,
Oh, okay. I mean,
you can describe your action though.
well, sure, but if it's a rapier, then I take fine form and I thrust it right into his mouth. Ah!
So anytime you guys successfully make an attack action, no matter what the damage is, just describe like from time to time, what it looks like. It doesn't have to be on a kill where you describe the kill. That's a whole different thing where you can take a little bit even more narrative control. But if you hit, like describe like what you do, if it comes to mind. It's not mandatory. Okay.
So I'm trying to fence a crab right now.
Yeah.
It's not mandatory. What is mandatory?
Did you use an item interaction to grab that lid off that barrel?
If you allow it, sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's a cool scene.
Yeah.
You this giant crab comes up, tries to swipe you, and you're like, not today!
And you're made of metal.
And you do a cartwheel and a little plie.
I'm still figuring out how to move of my own volition.
You grab.
That's so cute, Theo.
I don't know that. But so you grabbed. You did. You
I grabbed it.
You pulled that barrel top right off, and are able to use that as a makeshift shield.
Cool.
I mean, that is a cool action, like very cinematic. Okay, Bastion followed by Endymion.
Dear God. Okay.
Baz.
Baz is going to, I guess, come attack this crab right here
Do it
in
to it.
front of her. Hey,
This one?
yeah, she kicking. Yeah.
Just right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she kicks.
Gonna get kicky?
Yeah, technically, what was it like here? Right?
He was
Yeah.
in the water.
Cool.
Okay, 17. Oh, I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff. Sorry.
Okay.
So 17 plus 5 to hit. Sound okay to you?
Penalty, yes.
Okay.
DC's 15.
Oh
13, I
wait,
should say.
shit. No, yeah, D6. Okay, 4, 7 bludgeoning damage, and then I'm gonna
Nice.
use unarmed strike to be like, yeah,
All right. Punch it right in the eye.
yeah. How about another like 17 hit?
Yep, honey.
And then D4. So 4 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
She's kind of like, hell yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, like that.
Oh, I like that.
She makes those noises too.
Cool.
And then she's gonna like jaunt away a little bit.
Do you want to move to the other side to maybe allow for advantage for somebody?
Yes, I do.
All right, just skirt her around.
Just yeah,
Just move your arm, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
While she's kicking, she's like, goodbye, crab.
And the crab's very slowly trying to turn.
Okay,
Endymion,
that's it.
followed by Simone.
So,
Really?
this guy that's on the ground, does he look like unconscious? Like,
He looks unconscious
He doesn't look good.
or dead. One of the two.
Okay. Is she gonna be able to get away? Like, she's not unconscious. Is she? 'Cause I
No,
did
she's
heal
just
her
very
a
hurt.
good amount. Okay.
Mhm.
What do I go? I guess I'll go help the guy. So I'm gonna like. So you have magic ranged, but you can. I'm just saying, you can move up. You'll still be able to do things.
We're still learning our characters.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, nice.
Go, baby, go.
30. I'll take an opportunity attack, I guess, as I swing around him and get here. Please don't hit. Please don't hit.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh!
Ah!
My apologies. That's going to be.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm nervous.
Where is it?
No.
This is not.
I
What's
might
your
be
hit
back
points
here.
10.
Yeah.
Minor at 10.
No, I don't think so.
mean-
8. It's going to be. I'll just say 8.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's less than that. It's going to be.
Just
Because it would be plus their strength. Sorry. Yeah, we'll say 7 bludgeoning damage, and you're grappled.
Okay.
So moving back.
Well,
Yeah, already.
That's me right there.
All right, you are currently grappled. We'll put this little slow blue thing on you.
Well, I guess since I didn't get away, I'll be like, ow! And I guess I'll just try to heal myself.
Okay.
Cure wounds.
That's an option.
It's my only option.
Yeah.
1 hit point.
All right.
And that's a 1d8. 2 dice. 6. So,
Most of your hit.
that's all my spells. Cantrip time!
Level
Yikes.
1.
Oh, dang it.
I
Where's my
hate level 1.
PC?
I've
We're gonna get
decided.
there. We'll get through it.
After this session, you'll be level 2.
That's better than.
my
That might have been a
She
better
doesn't
surprise
have
to
my,
you, but
info on my
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you'll roll your d20. You'll add your charisma and proficiency to it.
Thank you. I'll go try to figure out the whole set, but I'll wait. Charisma and proficiency?
I think.
Yeah. Because you're
What?
You're proficient. Your spellcasting modifiers.
So.
What? I have a present.
I thought that's what you just said.
So yeah, your charisma
thought
bonus.
you were like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I have a
So
present.
it should be a +5.
Okay. So, Gurk comes to.
Gurk.
Thank God,
Plus
Gurk.
3
Second.
on here.
Oh, good.
Christmas plus 3.
Okay. And your proficiency is +1. So we'll roll d20 and +1.
Gurk comes to. Clearly kind of dazed and like rubs his head a little bit.
Okay.
Then like grimaces in pain, and you see him grab his knee. Upon further inspection, it looks like he has a compound fracture on his leg, so blood is starting to pour out a little bit. And then he looks around and he sees the giant toad.
And he's like, oh boy.
And he, you see him put his hand on his leg, get confused for a second, like shake his head, and then you see a light come from his hands, and it looks like he's casting like Cure Wound on himself.
Gurk is fucking magic.
Yes.
He's a cleric.
I forgot he was a cleric.
That's why I was going to try to go help him.
And so it looks like it stopped the bleeding, but he's so he tries to stand up, but he buckles. So maybe his leg is still kind of broken. So he's going to sort of drag himself this way. We'll say 10 feet. There you go.
Cool.
Did you cast
Fear not,
Cure
noble
Wounds?
friend. We're here to help.
Oh.
Did you cast Cure Wounds on yourself?
He did.
Oh. How many hit points did you get back?
6.
Okay.
Oh, dope.
So the
I'm at 7.
giant toad.
Wait,
One.
wait. You
Simone.
skipped me, though.
Yeah, you skipped Simone.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
There we go.
There we go. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna cast...
Do you have to make close? Do you have to move?
No, I've got
Eldritch
120
Blast.
feet of range.
Yeah,
Ew!
it's such a good spell.
It's amazing.
You never mind.
You're gonna love it more and more.
But I'm just gonna cast it at the scorpion that was attacking Endymion.
Okay,
Right.
right in front of you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright.
Grab these.
Oh, that's a 19, which used to be a critical point. I got so excited.
It does hit though. That's good.
It's hard.
All right.
It's hard.
23.
New campaign.
D10 for
And then
damage.
a D10 for damage.
And you don't. Nice. And you don't add anything until you get an invocation that does so. But
Nope, yeah, it's
Still,
true. That's
10
it.
10 on one
damage
hit.
is quite
So
a bit.
I pull out my scary Eldritch Blast again.
how do
That's
you do-
real dark and twisted.
How do you do this?
Oh my gosh. So I see it attack you. I get all defensive and throw my little Eldritch Blast at it, and it's very like,
Just holding my leg.
oh, and it just engulfs it with this black smoke that has like green and like weird tentacles kind of coming through it.
I just kind of like go,
Stare at you like,
Tentacles.
what?
And it just
Actual fuck.
twists the thing to death.
Ew, that would sound terrible.
Where'd you learn how to do that? It's
This-
just me
The
yelling.
grotesque
Yeah,
sound.
you would never
of
have seen that before.
crap.
She's like,
Ah!
Like, I
Sounds
knew
appetizing.
that you were
Still have a
doing
crab
this.
leg like on my
'Cause you-
leg.
Yeah.
Just like, ah!
About Dendar purple?
All right.
maybe.
So,
Or what if I hadn't? Maybe I just look at you and go, got a lot
The
to talk
fuck?
about.
giant toad is up.
Wait, you're not grappled anymore?
No longer grappled. Oh boy.
Don't worry,
It's
Jack.
gonna attack me. That's fine. That's my job.
No, never fear, noble friend.
Okay.
So cute.
So this is the spot he's in.
Ribbit.
He has a standing long jump of 20 feet, and
That is terrible.
Totally
Imagine. Yeah.
He's very pointy. You know.
and he's still technically outside of. You got saved by 5 feet. Not saved, but
All right.
avoiding an attack.
Well, 5
Haha!
feet.
Time for the crabs. This crab's gonna attack the toad. It's a dumb creature.
That's nice.
And that one's gonna attack you.
Ha!
15 to hit.
No.
And this one is a 10 to hit. Misses. Okay, Gyrus, you're up, friend.
Okay. I am going to. Okay. Here's what I'm going to attack the crab in front of me first.
Okay.
That tower's so cool.
It is cool. don't think a 6 is going to hit.
No.
There's no plus on that?
That's a 3.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 6. Sorry.
That's a free.
Okay,
I couldn't read it.
and then I am going to move myself in front of Gurk.
Okay, you will take an opportunity attack from the crab.
From the crowd.
11 hit.
And I will use my action surge. Do I have action surge at level 1?
As a
As a fighter? I think so. Is that a level
No,
1 or
I
is that a
don't
level
think
2?
so.
I think
I
it's
don't think
level
you get
2
that- yeah.
Oh my
for a
God.
fighter.
I just assumed I have action surge.
I don't think that is. I don't think I got it for a little bit.
Starting at 2nd level. Never
Yeah.
mind. I'm not going to use my
Should've
action
knew something
surge.
about the rules.
Because that was what we'd like.
you have fighting style and second wind.
Yeah.
Second wind.
I don't need hit points though.
Not for now.
I know, but I'll
Yeah.
use it later. But anyway, I'll get in front of Kirk. And that's my turn.
Level 1 really makes you appreciate level 3. Okay. Baz, followed by Endymion.
Okay. How many is it?
25 to here, 30 to here.
Oh
I mean, you could just get up to this crabby guy if you wanted to. That's up 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, stop. About 10 feet away.
So 5,
Quicksand.
10, 15.
Okay, stop there. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh
Dex is
This
fine,
is
though.
fun.
Wait, so save.
Mm-hmm.
So 10?
Okay,
Inspiration.
Out of
I guess
the
I could.
sand, you see this as a giant clam ready to bury itself in the sand swallows you up.
Oh, that's
You
what
are
I was
currently swallowed
expecting. Oh
by
my
a-
god.
Giant clam.
Oh my god!
That's so cool.
Wait, unless I use inspiration.
I mean, after
Not
Not anymore now
not
that
so
you're.
much. If you know what happens.
Holy shit.
Am I dead?
No, not at
No.
all. Nothing's happened to you yet.
You're just inside a shell.
Ooh.
You're safe.
You are suffocating, though. I think.
You're safe for a few minutes.
But we can hold our breath for so.
Giant clam.
Yeah, it's like-
swallow.
30 rounds. We got this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you are not suffocating.
Oh, I'm just chilling.
Seems strange to me.
I'm just like Ariel.
I mean, it
living
is
in
the
that shell.
mouth. It is the mouth of the thing,
Yeah, I
right?
guess.
It's
It would
not
have
like
to be
claims don't
perfectly
have like
sealed.
intestines really. And
No.
perfectly
No, they just
sealed.
have a tongue.
Yeah,
and
so
a shell.
yeah, you can breathe.
That's it.
You're fine.
Yeah,
you're
you're
just
like,
chilling.
I'm
you're
just
like,
like, hey, this is
Looking
salty
for
in
a
here.
pearl.
yeah, it's like the birth of
Hey,
Venus.
I'm looking for a pearl.
Maybe if you rolled a natural 1,
Sorry.
you would have taken like bludgeoning damage as your like arm got stuck in the clam's mouth,
Sure.
like, you know,
Oh,
a thing or
gotcha.
something like that. But you rolled nearly the same. Okay, so that was your movement. And then your dex save, so you're inside it. You still have an action.
Oh, good. Well, I'm gonna try to.
You're gonna try to get out, obviously.
Yeah.
Make a strength check. It's a strength contest for you to be like.
Okay, I can't like
Oh,
use
boy.
my quarterstaff and be like, get me.
You're restrained. You don't have the.
Okay, so a check is just a d20.
D20
Right.
plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay.
Which is like minus.
Yeah, it's minus what? So 15.
4.
4 is it? So I win.
So you are you. and
so
you're
much sand.
popped out. Did I
I'm
take
like,
that?
oh my god!
This is
I did that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you are outside this giant clam.
Holy shit.
Now can I
But
thwack
that-
the clam?
That is your turn, though,
Oh.
to break the grapple.
Well, shitters.
Unless you have a
You
bonus
roll.
action.
I
No,
don't.
you can only bonus action attack if you
I only have
Oh,
unarmed
die to
strike
see where you
because I have to
end up.
attack and then.
Yeah,
You're
That's good.
actually,
Yeah,
I forget. You're actually on this side.
Oh, he was so scary. That's what
Okay.
it actually says. What the hell?
That would have
That's
been
Baz's
so dramatic.
turn. Endymion?
Seeing all this, the clam can't move, right?
Yeah, clams can move.
Not very fast.
How,
No, they have to put their tongues out and drag
How much time have you
themselves.
spent in the oceans? Probably not much, being seasick and
Yeah.
afraid of ships, so you wouldn't know.
Can I see the crab on the other side, or do I only see the?
Giant
clam.
You might be able to see a part of it. It's gonna be hard to see.
All right, then I'll shoot the clam
Okay.
with a firebolt.
I mean, you can see the giant toad.
Either way, then,
Okay, yeah.
then I'll shoot the toad. I think the clam will be less of a danger to
Yeah,
everyone.
probably.
else is gonna chomp
Well, I
along
suppose
us.
we'll find out.
I guess we'll figure it out. Yes, I will cast Firebolt. So I need to roll the hit on that.
Yes.
Right.
D20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Plus
Charisma?
spell attack bonus.
Yeah, spell attack.
Dang it. 9 to hit.
On the toad, I mean, you were closer than you might think, but no, the AC is only 11 though.
Just kind of.
Are you gonna move anywhere?
Yeah. How much do I got? 30, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is this like.
It's flat. Part of the ship has been washed up on here since the tidal wave.
Okay.
These are giant rocks. Maybe should have described what you see.
I got that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're probably going to make my way that way.
That was really cute, guys.
Okay, that means NPC 1. That is Gurk. Nobody around you seems to be in danger of, no one seems to be hurt, or you're hurt.
I'm only missing 1 hit point.
Okay, so-
I'm okay now.
He yells out, I don't have much left in me right now, but if anyone becomes extremely injured, let me know! And
Thanks, Gurk.
he scooting back another 10 feet.
So,
As far away from the toad as he can get.
10, about here.
Yeah, looks good.
Until another clam! No.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Gurk.
Do you mean this right here? Simone? Depends on where you
Alright.
depends on where you walk.
How
Where
far
at?
can I go? I think
Oh, wow.
30 feet? Yeah, 30 feet.
You can't move.
I'm gonna move 30 feet closer towards Toad.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get right next to him.
That looks good. That looks good. Was it a good path?
That looks so good.
I'll
This
let you
was
know
a good
if it's-
path.
I'll let you know if it's not. Everyone ran that.
Everybody's
route.
been running that way.
Looks so
Okay.
good.
And I'm now gonna cast Eldritch Blast at Toad.
Okay.
Nice, do it up.
It's not gonna be a problem that
Probably a lot taller.
No one's hit the toad yet.
chance that 6 would hit.
That's a negative.
Come on, Dice. Come on, Dice. We're
Do I
gonna
get a
friends.
second action?
No,
Oh,
you are a
baby.
piddly
That's
level
it.
1 character. Combat will go fast.
So
You
I
too,
don't
Toad.
really know my powers that well, and I tried to spark it up, but couldn't do it a second time.
All right.
just-
It's gonna try and bite you.
Oh yeah. Haha! Foul creature!
That is a natural 2, so 6 to hit. All right. Dodge out of the
Back
way as this
beast.
thing goes.
Never.
Okay. Enemy 1 is the crabs. The one's gonna attack the toad again. Ooh, crit.
Oh!
It's gonna
fellow
be
noble crab.
Fellow noble crab.
The crab's gonna attack the clam.
Nice.
Nice.
That's an 11 to hit.
See, I knew the
Giant
crabs
clam.
were
Nope,
cute.
bounced right off of it. Okay. I need an enemy 3.
Well done, crab
Gyrus,
friends.
you're up.
Thank you.
Haha! Attack the toad with a 15 to hit. Which I believe you said his armor class is 11. So
There's other ones right here.
and I rolled a 1. That's great.
That's great.
What?
Oh, there's the other ones are on the other side here.
Yeah.
Or there.
Tell me what you just did. I'm so
I
sorry.
attacked the toad.
And?
15 to hit.
Hits?
I rolled 4 damage.
All right.
Haha!
And no damage.
I kind of poke it in the foot. Aha!
You separate one of its webbings,
Oh,
Ah!
like a paper
Now
cut
where
down
will you jump?
that
which
finger.
sounds awful.
Ow.
That does sound really
Are we?
terrible.
Now where
my
will you
toes,
jump?
my toes just
Survive.
clenched. That totally feels uncomfortable.
You're welcome.
Foul beast!
Baz?
You stay here.
Love the accent. I really do.
Crabs.
You'll find
Oh,
more
it's
of your
me.
people eventually.
It's Baz. Okay. I guess I'm gonna hit this clam, I suppose, with my quarterstaff and be like, "What the fuck, bro?" 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
What are you saying over there?
What?
Nothing. Chocolate.
7 bludgeoning damage.
On which crab?
No,
Or wait.
on the clam.
Oh, the clam. Yeah, yeah.
7
Punch it right in its
bludgeoning.
gooey center.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna. Yeah. with my.
Okay.
She makes these really cool ninja noises too. That's 17. No, 17 to hit, especially not Way of the
20?
Shadow monks. 17
20?
to hit,
I like the noises.
and then
Some flavor.
6 damage on that one.
That's pretty good.
Did you add your modifier to your unarmed strike? How'd you get 6? It's a D4, right?
Yeah. Are you not supposed to add your modifier?
D4 plus 3.
I don't
unarmed
think you're
strike?
supposed to add your modifier to an unarmed strike, but we'll come back to it after or before next session. But okay, this clam is getting removed somehow.
Goodbye.
So you get swallowed up by this clam, and you feel
Force
its
my way out.
digestive juices starting to like burn your fingers a little bit. Break this thing open.
Yeah.
And how do you kill this?
Yeah, I take my quarterstaff and I'm like, yeah, right in his little squishy guts, and then I kick him and start.
Okay, you kick so hard that the top half of the clam goes flying off.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, yeah.
You do that too
Where can I double check this thing about unarmed strike?
on your class features. All right, Endymion is up.
It's, you do.
She can look it up on her turn. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry.
Or in between turns.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt again. The frog. Yeah,
Giant toad.
giant toad. Let's do this.
Crab frog.
God, it's a 1.
It's a natural
What
one.
did you shoot, and where did you shoot from?
Standing here.
Oh, okay. What did you
Towards
shoot?
the
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Make a dex save.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
13?
Okay, that's enough.
Okay. Good.
I'll give that.
Right over your shoulder.
No, it goes past
It's
her
like
hair. That's
one.
the side of her head that's already
Close.
shaved.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd call it a 10.
Okay,
Singes
that's
just
what
a few
I was
over
kinda
hairs.
thinking too.
Dice.
All right.
Come on.
Nice.
Yet again, no one seems to be hurt, so Endymion's gonna hold his action to heal someone if someone's like on their deathbed.
Do you
Simone?
Yep, we're gonna do the Eldritch Blast again. This time, I've been really thinking it through. Feel better about it.
This time, I've been really thinking it through.
Overthinking it.
I'm probably overthinking it. And I rolled an 8.
Okay, not good enough.
Oh my god.
That's
Sweet.
plus,
So
that's
again,
plus
I'm
your
just
modifier.
yeah, no, it's
Okay.
8 total. Just little sparks pop up and nothing happens.
This never happens, you guys.
It's only because everyone's watching.
Everyone, close your eyes.
So nervous.
Don't watch
Turn
All
off
right.
the lights.
staring at me.
The toad is up and is going to continue to try and gobble up this metal man.
Aha!
All right.
Yes.
some toad.
Oh, that's a crit.
No!
No, Gyrus.
No, back beast.
Giant toad.
Oh, I love his accent so much too.
It's going to be
Oh, no, that's unarmed defense. Sorry.
17 piercing damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
17 piercing damage.
That'll do it. Ooh, just the tip got me right there. Just the tip got me.
Okay.
Can I say something as I fall?
Oh no.
Sure.
I could use that healing now.
That's its turn. Enemy 1. Let's see. It looks like he's slightly closer, so he's gonna walk up here. These crabs are doing more damage to the toad than I thought. You guys would be closer and it would be more of a melee. That one hits.
Well, to be fair, our spellcasters have missed
7.
Twice in a row.
every three times. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
I like that I can be within 120
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
Does the internet say something different about
You
unarmed strike?
need to look it up.
I did look
You
it
are
up.
grappled by its tongue, also.
Okay.
You bites tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be
The
so-
other one, 19. Ooh,
I mean, look at that.
Holy crap.
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
It is very Jabba the Hutt. I was wondering what it reminded me of. Absolutely, that is it.
Okay.
He eats that like alive.
So
Yes.
the giant crabs take little chunks off of this giant toad, but they're small enough that maybe he doesn't really like see them as being the biggest danger. But you never know. He he might decide to attack them next. Gyrus, death save.
Death save.
No, Gyrus, no.
It's 12.
Success.
Oh, great success, great success.
Great. Yes.
Success.
Okay, so unarmed strike. It says you can use your dexterity instead of strength for the attack on and damage rolls on your unarmed strikes among weapons, or you can roll a
Yeah,
d4.
damage rolls, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or you can wait.
It says you can use dex instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strike and monk weapons. You can roll a d4 in place of normal damage on your unarmed strike. This die changes as you gain monk levels.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that to me means that you get plus your dex. So
On the-
cool.
So right, I get plus
for,
my
for
dex.
Zerum, I have for me it was when I was 11, 1d8 plus 5.
Okay,
Which
cool.
So
Yeah.
it's 1d4 plus 3 is my dex.
Perfect.
Okay.
And
So
that's what I put on. That's what I added tacked on. So math is good. Thank you for verifying because it didn't.
yes.
Things don't happen that way. All right, Baz.
So it was 6 last time. Then. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Can I? Okay. Question. If I move, hit, move,
Mhm.
does that always take an opportunity attack?
Only when you move away from being adjacent to someone. So like
So I could like move up
you
and
can
go
move
this
up and
way?
around, like around like this, and that's not going to occur. But if you were to move up here and then try and move away from
Yeah.
the creature, that's when the opportunity attacks occur.
Okay. I think I gotta try to hit this toad. Joshua, if you.
So
Yeah. Okay.
5, 10, 15 right here.
Yeah, we're gonna hit and then we're gonna bleep. Okay,
That's a good idea.
quarterstaff.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. So 6 bludgeoning damage with my quarterstaff, and then I'm gonna hya and kikim sir.
Kikim, sir.
Oh shit, that misses. So 8 to hit.
Okay.
Wait,
Kick
8 to hit or 8 damage?
No, 8 to hit.
On her unarmed strike.
And
Okay.
then that's my and then I'm gonna like move around, kind of like back to
It's
that.
like the crab.
That will incur an attack from two.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So look at how close you are to the toad.
Huh?
You have to move all the way around this crab and see how far away you are from the toad now. That would incur an opportunity attack. So you're gonna have to stay there, unless you want to take a hit from the toad.
I don't really.
Okay.
Okay, I will stay.
Good chill. All right. Endymion?
Yeah, I guess I'll move 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess, and I'm trying to get to you. But then I'll shoot a firebolt at
The toad?
the toad. 3rd time's the charm, right?
Right.
Yeah.
3rd time's the harm.
No,
Depends on what you
Oh, it's almost a critical. So a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And that's a D10, I believe. Sorry.
It should be a D10.
Yeah. It is a D10. 5 damage
Okay.
on the toad.
All right. This toad is bleeding, kind of blackish green blood from various regions. It's got chunks of flesh, kind of pooling out from the crabs. It's not looking good for the toad. He can crawl 10 feet. It's gonna be 5, 10, and put his hands on you, and
That's nice.
use cure wounds on you.
Thanks, Gurk.
You can see him try to do. He says some verbal and somatic things that would be a spell, and then nothing happens, and he's confused by it. But then he's able to use cure wounds in place of it. Let's see. That's going to be creature you touch gains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting. Oops. Oh, nice. You get 9 hit points back.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a lot of
You
hit
are
points.
no longer
Huh?
dying or
It's like
unconscious.
3/4 of my
Oh my god.
All right, Simone,
All right. So I'm really upset and frustrated with myself. So I crack my neck,
you are still grounded.
crack my hands, I crack my back, do some stretches,
That's your item interaction.
and I decide to do this Eldritch Blast again.
All right.
Simone! Simone!
I got a hit!
Yay!
I rolled an 18.
All right, that is.
Finally,
Hey,
Jesus!
she killed that crab
Yes, yes, yes.
earlier.
All right. 1d10 for damage. I rolled a 7.
Okay, 7 more. It's not looking good.
It actually
looking
works
good.
that time.
This is where the crabs kill it.
The crowd.
Yeah, they might.
The toad.
Although
is
it's
like-
isn't it the toad's turn? No, sorry.
So someone come get
Oh,
me.
you're right. It is the toad's turn. This toad is going to book it.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
It is going to try and standing leap twice, as in a sprint,
Dash.
a dash away. So
Four
you
opportunity
have,
attacks?
yeah. We'll give you each. You're still grappled. It releases the grapple, so you're
Okay.
no longer grappled. You are laying down, so if you want to take an opportunity attack, you can. It's with disadvantage.
Sure.
And who else is up next to
Me.
it? Baz, go ahead and make an opportunity attack against this guy.
With disadvantage?
No advantage.
No advantage.
Just a straight.
Just a regular
Just,
attack.
just
Oh,
normal
okay.
thing.
14. Plus
Hits.
my thing?
Hits.
Oh, okay, good.
Do your damage.
So 7 damage for me?
Okay. Did you hit? Okay. How do you want to do this as this thing? Let's go.
Oh, how exciting.
It spits out Gyrus and starts turning and goes to leap.
No, not on my watch, motherfucker! I don't know how I do this though, because I'm not very strong. I take my quarterstaff and I'm just like doing a lot of this kind of movement, like someone would do with a staff, and then I like, yeah, and then he's like, ugh.
All right.
I gotta work on
So
that.
you hear bones crunching every time you you hit it once. You're not hitting it multiple times.
Yeah, I'm
so
doing
you
this,
hit it,
like,
you hit it
abusing.
once and its back leg and its bone just cracks.
Yeah,
And it goes limp.
that's better.
And it's like, and after all the bleeding and everything else,
Its
it
job is
falls
dead.
over dead. So it is.
And I just yell, "Fuck yeah, Baz!"
Yeah.
Thank you! That came in handy.
You do still have other enemies on the table, though. Crabs aren't
Fist
like
bump.
your friends.
I fist bump back at you.
Yes!
It is the crab's turn. Yeah.
Just across the beach.
All right, this crab turns to hit you, and this one there's a giant toad in the way. The only thing it sees is
No.
you.
No!
Ah!
Oh, God.
That would be
no,
so
no.
terrifying. Oh, that would be.
Well, only it's walking sideways at you.
I can't handle the normal size crabs. So the large crabs.
He's walking this way.
Crabs are so cool.
He's skittering or scuttling.
Have you ever thought about how different our whole world would be if we moved like crabs?
Yes. Yes.
Cars would not drive forward.
Because their
Like,
eyeballs are
think
up
about
here,
it.
too.
All right, 7 to hit you. That probably misses.
Nope, yep, it does.
And a 10 to hit you.
Misses.
All right,
Yay.
they're very low. So you should take care of them.
All right, Jarvis is gonna hop up, shake it off,
I feel great.
and jump over here. And by jump, I mean walk.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I was
He
like, you
doesn't
can
have. He
jump like
can't.
that?
He does not jump like
Make an
Michael.
acrobatics check.
I'd rather not.
Middle of 2 spots. Are you trying to get here?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. So you get right there.
And I mean, he did just see Baz kill the toad, so he's probably like, she's got this. So I'm gonna attack the one that's attacking me.
Yeah.
And that is a 21.
Like, what a compliment.
We do fucking know.
Oh my god, keep rolling once.
What?
4
We
damage.
do got it.
Okay.
That's true. I was scared for a minute, but I'm not scared.
Baz, followed by Endymion.
I'm gonna attack this crab that's attacking me.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna turn around.
I mean, it's fine. You're facing it.
She would be able to get advantage. There's a giant toad in the way.
8 to hit
No.
on crab.
On a crab, bummer.
Nope,
can't
they're
use my
hard-shelled crabs, not soft.
You attacked it. You don't.
Oh, okay.
Good
Unarmed
to know for
strike
later.
hits though.
Huh?
Unarmed
Unarmed strike does? Okay.
is
All right.
19 to hit,
Okay.
and then 8. No, 7.
7 damage.
Yeah.
All right, you go. And it just flattens. It's dead.
I have a really good day, you guys.
You're killing lots
I
of
mean,
shit.
I'm
I had a
impressed.
really good day.
Okay.
my
And shocked.
Endymion?
You're shocked?
I'm impressed and shocked.
I'm gonna try my luck. I'm gonna jump back and get an opportunity attack.
Alrighty.
Yes, I know.
That is a 7 to hit. I'm not rolling
Misses.
above single digits right now.
Gonna get to here and then shoot a firebolt.
Okay.
Get it.
You do it.
Get it.
6 plus 5? 11?
No.
Now!
Bounces
You're
right
actually
off.
singing that on the beach, and I just started dancing.
Like, God damn it, this usually
You
works.
see the fireball kind of spin out of control and a ricochet. You're like, no, that doesn't hit anybody. All right.
Maybe aim it at the crab. It's
It
just
hit the
casual
crab.
suggestion.
It just bounced off its top.
Just say
I'll do that next time.
thanks.
What a wuss.
Oh man. All right.
That was good advice. That was very smart.
Give me an NPC
I thought so.
one.
Thanks, Dryris.
Uh,
You're welcome.
Girk's gonna just chill. Simone has a chance.
Yeah, do it, man.
I mean, should I Eldritch Blast again? Yes.
Yes, we're level 1. That's all you do.
Level
Level 1.
Yeah. Cool.
There's not many other options.
Honestly, you're gonna be doing Eldritch Blast pretty much every round of every.
Sweet. I mean, it's
Combat.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
I
get
just
more and
gotta
more
learn it.
powerful and,
Yeah.
and awesome. So
Cool. Here we go.
yeah, it's pretty great.
I cracked my neck again one more time.
Item interaction.
Let's go, Simone. You got this.
You think I'm kidding?
13 to hit.
Yeah, just hits.
Nice.
It all comes together again, but just not that great.
It's like slightly
Ooh,
too
but 6
misty.
damage.
Alright. Still up and running though.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I did it, but it didn't
This
do
one
that
this
great.
one had yet been this was the last one to be attacked.
Oh, right.
He was attacking the toad, so I thought we were friends.
Yeah, it's just a dumb creature. You're in his territory. Crab time. That is an 11 to hit.
Have these
No.
guys for-
Alright. Its claw comes at you and it's very slow and you just lift your leg very calmly. out
Good
of the way.
try. I thought we were friends. Alas. 17 to hit.
Yep.
For 5 stabbing.
That is exactly enough.
Nice,
Let me
nice.
show you. Ha! Well fought, noble crab.
All right. And
Your
you hear this
aid was
really high-pitched scree sound from it as it falls dead, and there's this green, you know, the smegma inside, like lobsters and
Lobsters.
clams.
It's called
Is it-
tamale.
Whatever. Tamale, right?
It is called.
Oh,
Covers
Yeah, I
your
worked at
covers your
Lobster.
sword, or covers whatever her name's sword.
Her name
Esmeralda. No.
Reuven
Yes, I can pull it up, I just don't have it.
Melani. Reuven Melani.
It is Reuben.
Okay.
Are the crabs edible?
As
Did
it's
we
just
completely
dancing, like,
destroy them?
Boom, boom, bam.
No, not at all. You have precious time to cook them though. You're in a
another-
humid environment, flies all over the place. So if you're gonna do it, now would be the time. I mean, you have fire bolts and they're not moving or anything, so you could like.
I mean, I've missed non-moving things before, but we'll try.
I can't
They might be
imagine them
they might be a
fresh.
little rubbery and overcooked in some
Have a
spots as a
barbecue.
firebolt just kind of flash.
But aren't we
uh,
running away from like a supersonic blast? or something?
No. Do you want me to go over what happened again? I mean, I'm happy to. It was complicated to visualize. I'm
No,
actually really.
But
happy.
isn't another tsunami coming? No, the second tsunami pushed us to the thing.
The second, so you
Okay.
you got pushed over, and you could see that the tide was way out.
Yeah.
And the ship crew was like, "Oh no,
Not good.
not good. Turn this way."
Right.
And that's when it
That was
came
the
over.
second tsunami.
But
Good.
the water was coming out, and you guys had to fight your way
Right,
through
right,
the receding. And so most likely the water's gonna be coming back up. I think that's probably natural for some of you guys to think of with your wisdoms.
And also, this is dangerous territory.
Well, my thought is we're abandoned on an island.
All right, so here's the conversation that's going to go down. She's not doing good. She's feverish. And Girk kind of sits himself back up against this stone that's right next to him, and he mentions like, we need to get to higher ground again, but I'm sure you know that the Killermick Wild is a treacherous and mysterious place, so we shouldn't venture too far inland. Perhaps we can find some rocks to get up upon in case the water comes back. How is she doing?
I don't think great.
Does anyone want to
Reuben,
grab
you
her?
good?
I'll go over and just gonna check her out, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's not doing good. She's not dying anymore, but she's suffered severe injury and blood loss. And when it comes to like that severe of a wound, I may start utilizing a new rule that I didn't use last time, where especially for NPCs, because it's thematically fun, where it'll have more longer lasting consequences. Like for instance, well, she doesn't have an arm, so that's enough. But perhaps like, well, we'll see. Anyway, she's pretty hurt, and you try to kind of get her cognizant of what's going on.
Hey.
And you can see that like she sees you and she's like nodding, and you're like, come with me, come with me. And she like puts her arm over you, and you're able to kind of like slowly trudge over the group. So you can push your people over and put her on her feet. But yeah, she's feverish and very low on blood. Not doing great. Girk sees her and says, "Oh, she's in a rough spot. But I'm not sure what may have happened. But I seem to be low on my godly energy. I tried casting some spells during your battle, and they've never failed me before, even when I was more injured than I am now. So I'm not sure why, but needless to say, I have very minimal resources to go around. So I think you should, with whatever light we have left, let's get to a spot that we all agree on that's slightly higher ground, and the rest of you go find some survivors. I'm sure there's more, and they might be in bad way. Bring them to me, and I'll use my remaining spells to heal them. But I don't want to use them unless it's a life or death.
That seems fair.
If anyone has any better ideas, I'm open to hear them. We're running low on time.
Ooh, that sounds like a plan.
Should we walk the beaches?
Get to higher ground.
Alright.
Set up a base.
Okay.
But look for people first.
So you get up the beach on to the tree line, and who's closest to me here? Gyrus, you walk by what seems like normal sand until Clam comes up and smashes, but you're able to shit. Like you wouldn't say that.
Oh dear. Oh golly.
It was a close one.
Oh dear.
You do take care of children. It makes sense for you.
Oh golly, yeah.
Where are you?
By the way,
Like that.
all of your the children are with us too.
Should probably find them.
What? Didn't they come to shore with us?
Yeah, they were on.
Were they on the?
Yeah, they were on the raft.
the raft.
Again,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
I need to go back and
They were hiding back here.
Okay,
I will
perfect.
say.
All right, the
We have
children.
little kickboards.
The children are with you. I
Yeah.
think even were any of the parents? Did I say any of the parents were with you?
No.
You did
I
not. You
Okay.
did not say that they're
Sometimes.
that.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time
That's all right.
remembering the details of that. It was all very
was a lot.
improvised and.
And also, you were giving. Yeah.
Okay, so the kids are with you. They're safe. You get to a place where you all think that you find a big, somewhat flat rock that's pretty high up, and you could see how it's unlikely that the water would probably get to you if you were, and if you do, you can maybe survive in sort of a doggy paddle kind of way. All right, so you're going to go looking for survivors. Do you split up or do you stay as a group?
We would cover more ground if we at least split into pairs.
Yeah,
Well,
Baz,
I'm
you and I
on-
can take this side. These fellas could take that side.
Okay.
You can do that.
I'm just like really tired after killing that toad, so
You performed a great deed there.
thank you.
You're
It's
very
nice to be
welcome.
appreciated.
You're quite strong.
Thank you. It's a lot of years of training.
Make sure you take care of this fair maiden
I
as
will.
you go searching for survivors.
I
Yep.
will. I will totally.
And I just
take
start
care of
moving her.
her.
We can handle ourselves. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay.
We can handle ourselves.
It'll be a lot
Thank you.
quieter without them. That'd be nice.
And then I just
Oh, don't worry, I can fill it in. And you hear
Oh.
music start emanating from beneath my
Ah,
chest plate.
cool.
That's
What? Like, what's it sound? Does it sound like
It's
an
like a
old timey?
celesta. Not not an
like
organ
the-
grinder. No.
okay.
He has like a little like celesta, which is like
That's
the,
a word I've
What-
never
what's
heard
a
before.
celesta?
you know, Dance of
How
the
do you
Sugar
spell
Plum
it? I'll
Fairies.
pull up a picture.
Dun, 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 dun,
CELESTA or E, depending on where you're from.
Okay.
So from the Nutcracker, yeah,
dun, 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 dun.
it's like a piano, but it has little metal plates inside that it hits instead of strings. So it's like just little metal plates that can like make music inside of it.
Oh, nice, you have that?
My
I also-
God, I love Gyrus.
Because of my background, I have a musical instrument proficiency, so I was like, I
That's
guess that
cool.
makes sense.
You are the musical
Yeah.
instrument.
I was like,
That
oh, it
is
makes sense.
Oh God, I love Gyrus so much.
Playing on your heartstrings, where it's literally just like.
Da, 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 da,
Oh
da.
man, playing on his heartstrings. That's really
Anyway,
great.
so like
this
he
is,
started.
I guess,
He's like, don't worry, you
that's
can.
not-
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, it's like a keyboard, but inside they're
But
metal
they're
metal
metal
plates, so
here.
it's like a metallophone rather than a.
Freaking cool.
It's like the bells in
Mhm.
percussion.
Google,
It's the
don't
same
give me
kind of
like
thing.
I'm not
Yeah, kinda
shopping
like-
for this thing. It's
Glockenspiels. I'm not gonna buy children.
Oh, here come the ads.
Oh,
They're
it's
gonna
Probably
pull
like
your
several
heartstrings.
$1,000s.
Yeah.
That one was $20-something thousand. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you split the party.
Smart,
Some
super
of you, some of you go that way. The other two go the other direction. You see more wreckage
We're gonna do this.
from time to time. The two of you find the father, Harold, who is like up against a rock, like breathing heavily. He tells you that he thinks he has some cracked ribs.
Well, we have a holy man here who can certainly heal you.
Again,
Go ahead and do it.
Again, no, but I'll add a juice, buddy. It's been a long day.
Go ahead and do it.
He looks to you and says, "But the children
The children are safe.
and my wife,
My wife.
you haven't
I
found
I have not.
Very well. Bring me to the children."
Is he from
Okay.
Navajo?
So I'll like throw him over my
I forgot
shoulder.
that.
Make sure he won't die, but I don't
He
think
might
he'll
not
die
be from
from
Navajo, actually.
Who? Reps? The family is from.
They are from Navajo.
Oh, I forgot. That was a
Booger.
delight.
Oh, yeah.
Booger.
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 So I'll throw him over my shoulder and take him back. Right.
Oh, gentler, Gyrus, gentler, Sir Gyrus.
My apologies, my lord.
Yeah, he's definitely got broken ribs.
Oh, this might be awful.
So he like can't take a deep breath, and he'll be alright. You take him back. Do you go on to look for more survivors?
I mean, we checked that way. I mean, I guess I can go carefully this way to go help these guys out.
Okay.
Are you gonna stay with the kids?
I don't probably. I'm just gonna drop him off and head back out. I think.
Are you proficient in nature or survival?
Neither, probably.
Okay, never mind. Or how's your passive perception?
It's 11.
Okay.
I have ears.
Okay.
I don't often use them.
At one point, another giant crab goes, crack, but misses you. So, but at this point, you've seen sort of the telltale signs. It's like slightly smooth on a very like a larger portion, and you
grab a
can
stick and just
you
go
can
like,
yeah, there you go, perfect. You grab a bamboo or a palm frond and are able to just kind of do that in front of you. Yeah, great idea. All right, the two of you head the other direction, and you're seeing some people who are dead. A couple crewmen.
Ugh, bummer.
The
Not great, is it?
Sucks to suck.
It's just
Are you looting their corpses?
and the
no.
No, I'm just like kicking people out of our way.
We're just gonna like.
it's
like,
like
oh,
it's
that
like
one's a real gross
every
ass.
like every couple hundred yards.
It's not like a pile of bodies you have to crawl through.
fucking Saving Private Ryan over here. Jesus.
Yeah, it's like a body every couple hundred yards.
And we just veer towards them directly and then just kick them out of our way. Because we can't be bothered by
God,
turning.
dead bodies.
They're already kind of getting covered with flies and other crab,
Ew.
like small, like normal sized crabs and other things that are in the area.
Not great.
It's really smelly.
Moving further along, you notice what looks like a trail of something that was dragged. up toward the tree line. You can see some blood kind of droplets from time to time, and you're able to see lots of they're 4-fingered footprints, and they look like frog prints, but they're like the size of a person's hand, so they would be very like a large frog, if you will. But you see lots of them, and they're, it looks like whatever these creatures were took something and dragged it up the
Frog people.
here up there. You see a telltale sign the merchant, the antiques dealer. You see like a part of his clothing. Like at some point, if you looked up the trail, you saw like a piece of it was torn on some branches or something. So it looks like something grabbed the antiques dealer and drug it into the area.
I hit you and I look at it. Sorry, as you're writing.
I'm writing. She's taking notes on everything as she walks.
I'm just like, that's interesting.
Oh no.
I
I dislike that.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Do we do
I
something about
mean,
it?
do we have to?
No, but we could tell the other people and maybe they
I
can
think
do
I would
something about
rather,
it.
I mean, maybe we should do the right thing, but like also I have you and that's really all that matters to
And
me.
also, like,
so.
how much are we actually gonna do? Those kicks you did, those were way too nice. Where'd you learn how to do that?
Is now the time for this?
Yeah, you're
You're role playing. You guys do whatever you do.
This is what we would be doing. We would
you're
be chatting like all of this, like
That's-
terrible things are happening. and
Daz
you and
could
I are just,
absolutely
like,
say that to her.
Is this the time? Is this now the time?
yeah, girls
Because,
trip. We're
like,
bonding.
We're bonding. I could ask the same about you with all of your spells.
Yeah, that was interesting. We have a lot to catch up on.
Apparently.
Yeah, but I guess maybe now that isn't the time. Maybe we should go tell them that this is interesting.
I mean, listen. We're definitely gonna need backup. Look at all these prints.
What are those prints?
I don't know. They look scary though.
Could I do a intelligence check or history check to see if I would know what those prints are?
Or
I would give you
perception
a nature check at most.
You knew.
I got +1 in nature.
nature proficient. Yeah, druids, rangers who just don't really.
Pearl
play
was
those.
nature
Depends on your
proficient,
backstory.
bitch.
I mean, you could be a Boy Scout,
Pearl was.
Girl Scout.
Would
I
+1 be
mean-
worth? I'm not proficient in it.
also not.
No, I'd say your +1 tells you like these look like frog prints, but
They
they're
look
pretty big.
reptilian.
Do you think these are like smaller versions of that giant toad thing we just fought?
God,
Because I don't think
fucking
I'd want to
hope
go
not.
into that direction.
No, same. I think we need backup.
The
We're
prints.
gonna
we
go.
just not even tell anyone about
That's also fine with me. Feel good about it.
it? I want to get off this island.
Same. This is supposed to be a girls' trip.
How do you think we can get back to a boat?
You got any ideas?
No. It's probably not up that hill.
Should have sent you guys down. Okay.
Anything else going on that would?
Well, it's up to you on whether or not you want to keep going down the beach or turn around and tell them what you found.
I mean, it seems like pretty much everyone is dead, so.
And I don't really want to walk that much farther in this
Me
sand.
either. Same. Let's go back.
Love it. All right, you make your way back to the group,
All
What
right,
are you
turn
laughing
around.
at?
and
Nothing.
Girk looks hopeful at you guys.
So good.
Sorry,
But
bro.
then he sees that you're not with anyone. Just,
No dice, man.
What did you find at least?
A lot of bodies. Not the live ones.
Like, I was like saving privates. Like, I almost said saving privates, Ryan. Never mind, that was bad.
You have a lot to catch up on.
No. Nothing,
No.
Girk. There was nothing good.
No sign of life anywhere.
Well, we saw a lot of strange prints and maybe someone was dragged away, but there was like some blood and maybe some
What kind of
what?
prince?
Have to calm everything.
I'm just saying, he's nice. Girk's my friend. They were like 4 little froggy toes. But I don't know, man.
To you?
If you'll allow a history check, I can do that. But
Little froggy toes, but like
4 little froggy toes.
But like big.
But you don't like a big froggy toes.
It's a big frog of toes.
But not nearly as big as like that toad thing.
No, but like not like the toad thing.
But like more like the size of your hand.
Well,
With like 4 fingers.
Froggy toes, Girk.
4.
4 of them,
But less
like
Spock.
this, and then
a
like
little bit
this.
more like.
like this.
if I can make a
do a
suggestion,
half of 2.
Please.
That's like
let's wait to see what happens with the ocean for a little while, and
See, even Girk says we should wait.
however, if the water flows through, we'll lose the trail, potentially.
What trail?
The trail.
As she described
trail.
just now.
Oh yeah, I already.
Did you forget what you saw?
I already didn't get.
We still have some daylight, and I think that we can probably take care of ourselves. She seems to be coming to. The first mate's like groggy and kind of out of it, but she's more cognizant of what's going on. Why don't you 4 go see, follow the trail for a bit and see if you can find out what the creatures were, because we may have to defend ourselves from them at the night, or who knows what. Or hopefully you can save whatever poor soul they were dragging.
You fellas down?
Yeah.
If there's someone to save, we should be there.
Thanks, bro.
Alright.
We appreciate you. Do we know your name? We don't know your name. What's your name?
I don't have brothers or sisters.
Oh, it's like a term of endearment. Like, thanks, friend.
Oh.
But like, bro, for short.
Oh.
Yeah, like we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
I thought
I've
so.
never had friends before.
Now you have friends.
Oh,
So good.
this is pleasant.
Little dragon being very snarky to you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, get swarmed by the toad crabs, you fools.
We're back together, Little Dragon, okay?
Yeah,
We're back
at
together.
least we got a party.
You have your party. Party's back together. So you decide you want to go maybe investigate while the light is here, and you're able bodies to try and get there before the water sweeps the trail away.
Just don't feel like Simone and I can do it ourselves. Like, we might need some help.
Here's
Oh,
just
don't worry.
a suggestion, if I may. Aren't we trying to reach higher ground? Shouldn't we just all go to higher ground and then we can just follow that path?
Well,
up?
Well, but
we're
Girk-
we're on higher ground right now.
Girk and what's her face? Reuben.
They can't walk.
Yeah, they
can't
don't join
walk
us. Okay.
And children.
I'm like not carrying them.
I'm not either.
I think that it would be better to leave because we don't know what dangers are there, and I don't want to take the children into danger.
I think that's really smart. Metal guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you can call me Sir Gyrus.
Okay, Sir Gyrus. That's a cute name.
Thank you.
Not like flirting, I'm just telling you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know what flirting is.
Okay. Down the path we go then.
Well, as
All
much
right.
fun as this is, maybe we should get going.
This is fun.
Sweet.
And we should get going.
Yeah.
All right. The trail is very obvious through the thick underbrush of the forest. Clearly, there's it looks to be that it's a body of some kind that got dragged through. Put yourselves more of a 2x2, or if not 1x1x1x1.
Probably have you two up front.
Gyrus is definitely in front.
Since you were chatty Cathy's and
Excuse me. Just because like you don't have friends doesn't mean like the rest of us don't have friends.
My name's not Kathy.
okay.
My name's Gyrus. Sir Gyrus.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we heard earlier. Thanks. Thanks,
You're
buddy.
welcome.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Well, if family fun time's over, maybe we can get going.
I don't know. Why don't you lead the way then if you're so snarky about it?
I mean, could you walk
No,
any
please.
faster?
I'll lead the way.
Thanks, Sir Gyrus.
Oh, you're welcome.
At least some of us are helpful.
We're all helpful.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, so
It is
Alright.
that Kathy. My name's
You're-
Gyrus. That's my favorite.
That's it. That's our new shirt.
At least we're not on the boat anymore.
My name's Gyra's.
All right, so traveling along, there's lots of bugs. Irritatingly,
Seems right.
you hear the sound of some birds. Lots of insect rhythm in the treetops. The birds do seem to be coming back from the ocean back to land a little bit. Traveling forward through the trail, you see a body that appears to be hung up in the roots
Oh no.
of a fallen tree.
It's not good, is it?
You don't recognize the clothing or the person upon closer inspection. You see tiny little daggers, a couple of them kind of stuck into him in various spots with black decayed skin around where the daggers entered.
Doesn't look good.
Wow.
But do we still see the prince?
Are we so far? Are the prints going on this path?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the path is clear.
Are we?
Like
And-
the
and
prints
you-
are all the way
Yep, this does not appear to be
where they
what
dragged.
what the thing is dragging.
I'm
The
gonna
person
check his body.
Okay.
Wow.
You
Reading through the
find
dead's pockets.
Yeah.
you find 2 minor healing potions
Sweet.
We should have fucking done that.
and a journal that's
was smart.
soaked through,
Hey,
but still slightly
things.
legible.
Check things.
Okay.
Are you
Write
going?
it down.
Are you going to say
Note to
some words
self,
over
check
him?
things.
check things.
Fucking check things.
Wipe yourself off. You're dead.
What?
Gyra's asked if you want to say any words.
You guys haven't seen that play before? It was really funny.
What?
What play?
What? Rush Hour?
I haven't heard of Rush Hour. What is that?
It's in the city. If you can ever catch it, it's pretty funny. Sequel. There's a lot of sequels.
What's it about?
Long story short, it's not. But anyways,
Okay.
I would love to know your take on what Rush Hour is about.
Bring it up again later. For sure. Write it down and
Oh,
bring
for
it up.
sure.
Bring it up later.
it's an elf and a dwarf.
Are you gonna open up the journal at all right
Yeah.
now, or as you're walking, or
Maybe
what's
as
it?
we're walking.
Okay. As you're walking, you open it up. It seems to be a journal of somebody who's into like chemistry and herbology, things like that. Coming to, and you think I should look at whatever the most recent date was. So you skip.
This is boring.
You skip to the furthest one, which is the closest date to today, and you read. These notes. Grungs, and you see a picture of like a frog-like creature that's holding like a tiny spear. And notes about grungs. Grungs are aggressive frog-like humanoids found in rainforests and tropical jungles. They are fiercely territorial and see themselves as superior to most other creatures. From what I've noticed, grungs live in trees and prefer shade. Grung hatcheries are maintained in well-guarded ground-level pools. About 3 months after hatching, a grung tadpole takes on the shape of an adult. It takes another 6 to 9 months for a grung juvenile to reach maturity. It appears that this guy's been here for some time.
Do you read this out loud?
Yeah. At that point, once I hear little
Frog-like.
people, I'm like, oh, I think we killed the dude.
All grungs secrete a substance that is harmless to them but poisonous to others. A grung also uses venom to poison its weapons.
Okay, well, at least we know what the prints are now.
Continuing,
I told you guys, froggy feet.
Continuing on, grungs are always on a lookout for creatures they can capture and enslave. Grungs use slaves for all manner of menial tasks, but mostly they just like bossing them around, from what I can tell.
Oh my god.
Slaves are fed mildly poisoned food to keep them lethargic and compliant. A grung that fails to immerse itself in water for at least an hour during a day suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
In whatever language that is.
A grung can recover from his ailment only through magic or by immersing himself in water for what seems to be an hour. And then he has a note that says, sentient poisonous frogs that live in trees, truly the gods hate us. And then like a little thing that seems like it's a quote and says Volo. So he must have read about them beforehand and liked the quote from Volo.
Oh, I see. Wow, they seem like real bummer creatures.
They sound like evil creatures.
You notice, maybe with this good information, you go back a little ways, and that's where this information kind of over the course of time, you kind of read from day to day.
Yeah.
At one point, you discover an entry that talks about a dangerous plant, barren land all around it, whose fruits appear to catch creatures on fire. There must be some way to utilize this in like some manner of a weapon or something.
Okay. I'll read that out loud to everybody too.
All right.
Sounds awfully dangerous.
Fire plants.
So traveling a little bit further, you notice one of these plants. Does anyone want to try and harvest any of the red eggplant-looking fruit? All of the area around it is completely like dry, cracked, and barren.
That's a hard no for me.
You had a bad experience.
I also think it's gonna be a hard no for me, even though like life is better with a little sense of adventure. But like considering we just read this guy's journal, I think I'm gonna hard pass.
Seems real poisonous to me.
We
Grab it from
our
a distance.
one purpose. Seems like we have one clear goal here, and that is to free the enslaved people that these foul grungs have captured.
No.
We are on a noble quest
No.
to release those who have been
No,
captured
Gyrus.
and
No.
enslaved.
Gyrus, I like where your head's at. I do.
Right here.
Yeah. But that's not our quest, my guy. Our quest.
Why else would we be on this path?
We're on
Why
the
else
path.
would the great and noble Torm have sent us here but to free those in need?
Don't know who Torm is, but Gurk has us looking for whoever these little froggy guys dragged on this path.
Then it seems we're in agreement.
No. We're here for the one dude.
I think that's what he's saying.
The one dude will...
What?
Dude?
You guys are agreeing.
Dude?
Are we?
Dude?
Dude.
There's an umlaut in there somewhere.
Dude. The one dude will lead us to the others.
Okay.
Then we're in agreement.
We're in agreement, Gyrus. Oh boy.
Excellent.
All right.
So onward.
Well, should you bravely lead the way then?
Sure. And I'm just...
And
Jarvis is just
Vivian,
going to start walking.
What are you thinking?
While you guys were doing that, I just ignored you. And
We don't
removed
know
my...
your name either.
Yeah, no one's asked.
Can we just assume? Can we just assume that in the walk we
Yeah.
have at least
Yes.
introduced ourselves?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know each other by the first name at least.
I'm gonna remove my glove, and you guys can see like a
Nubbin.
well, no, it's a blue, like what would be a hand with like
skeleton?
kind of like a almost like a skeleton inside of it.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna extend that mage hand out and try to grab this fruit.
Okay.
Seems
from
like a bad idea, bruh.
I mean, I can do it 30 feet.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Sleight of hand with the mage hands.
Buddy. 12.
Okay. You're able to sort of like tug at it, but it's a little harder. This one appears to be not quite ripe enough to just pop off.
Okay.
And as you're pulling, it opens up and sort of flares a little bit with flame, and as it hits the ground, fire kind of like spits up and dies down.
Okay. We're like, Just like extend the hand, put my glove back on, and be like, okay.
Was that necessary?
Trying to figure out what it was. But okay.
You already knew what it was.
Everyone keep up. Righteous justice is
Okay.
at hand.
Just do anything.
All right. As,
Onward we go.
I guess
you can-
onward.
you continue on for not very much longer before you hear various croaking noises.
That was pretty.
Because I didn't draw a long enough path, I'm just going to put you guys at the beginning of that again.
That
That's
works.
fair. This is a beautiful drawing.
Thanks.
Every artist reuses assets.
I also really like the little bloody footprints.
Oh, thanks. All right. So, who has the highest passive
Me.
passive perception?
I have 14.
Okay.
Passive perception.
So you hear that and relay back to them that you guys are coming up on them, and it's time to make a plan.
Okay. We're here, Gyrus. Righteousness is upon us.
Mm-hmm.
So what's our plan then? You hear
We
him?
can, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we can. We could certainly just go in and start slaying foul creatures. What do you suggest? This does remind me of the saga of the hero Borobudur. Borobudur.
This sounds fancy.
He was more hairy.
Harry.
But that's not relevant right now. He reconnoitered the enemy, came up with a brilliant strategy to infiltrate the enemy camp, and perhaps we should do that as well.
And what was the brilliant strategy? What was his strategy?
Well, he determined that there were certain parts of the camp that were in darkness, and so he and his noble band were able to sneak in and release the prisoners, who then helped them in an uprising.
It is a good plan.
I prefer sneaking.
I also prefer sneaking.
Do we even know the person's bloody footprints
We
are
don't
worth
even know
saving?
who we're looking for.
Oh, anybody in need is worth saving.
So
Yeah,
sneaky
but-
smash and grab, or do we make Tin Man over here seem like a giant mechanical god? Like
That-
scare him.
I like that.
That
Oh,
one sounds
I
interesting
wouldn't
to me.
pretend to be a god. No, that sounds blasphemous.
But would you do it to
But it would
protect
be
us?
fun.
Like a Troy situation? You go in, you're the distraction, we come around.
A Troy situation sounds compelling.
I'm quite entertaining.
Or we just go with stealth.
I'm
Stealth
not
is
capable of thinking about that.
Let's not blow a fuse. Let's just try to be sneaky and get in and
Let's-
get out.
Well, let's move slowly and perhaps try to be a little bit stealthy.
We'll stealth checks.
As I look around at everyone who doesn't have disadvantage on stealth checks.
What does being proficient in stealth mean again? You get advantage?
14.
No, you should have an extra
You just-
bonus. It should
Oh,
be a
okay,
higher
right.
bonus than normal.
Good.
Yeah, I got a 14 as well.
22.
Nice.
20.
I'm stealthy.
14.
I'm a shadow
14.
monk, bitch.
14.
Okay.
That's
Um, All right. You are surprisingly able to follow along. Let's see. These are the creatures that you see.
Oh no, they're cute!
Oh gosh, they are cute.
I didn't
Yeah,
want them to be
cute slave
cute.
drivers.
But this one has teeth. Look at the teeth.
I
That
don't
makes
like
it
the
less
teeth.
cute.
He's less
Oh, I
cute.
hate
The
the teeth.
green one is nice.
All of them that you see are green.
They're cute.
The green ones.
Those footprints are exactly what I pictured.
Good.
Did you?
Describe them perfectly.
Well, four toes.
They are just so much cuter than I thought.
Oh well.
All right.
Does someone think they're cute though?
You follow them along to their encampment, which appears to be in the trees. You see lots of tiny little like makeshift huts periodically throughout the trees. You can see hundreds of these creatures climbing up and down the trunks, the tree trunks. Thank you. Oh my god. And on the bottom, you see a couple rudimentary cages where you see various cages. Some are for wild animals. Some have decaying corpses in them, and like what look to be humanoid bones. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of them.
Seems like we're a little outnumbered, friends.
The three, you can see that the antiques dealer is like coming to, but is dazed somehow. Along the route, as you were following them, you saw some communication between the grungs and like a small jab with a tiny pinprick of a dagger, appearing to keep him sedated, if you will. As you remember from the notes, they keep their prisoners poisoned and lethargic, and they drag him into the cage and climb up the trees. You see various colored grungs around. The red ones are few and far between, but they seem to be more well equipped, and they're sort of posted. You can kind of tell. They seem to be more like guards. The green ones appear to be more like worker bees, if you will. And every now and then, I'm sorry, the yellow ones are the ones that you can see here. The red ones, there are very few of them. That you might get a glimpse of them in the hovels and going to and from the hovels.
Damn, it's like a whole thing.
It's a situation, yeah.
It's like more than I expected.
Should have grabbed them instead of doing stealth.
I thought my Troy idea was great.
You can
grabbed
still
two.
try. I mean, you knew they were going somewhere with it.
Wait, should have grabbed who?
Should have killed them.
Oh, the little
three
guys.
grungs.
I see. I didn't even know that was an option, to be honest. Like, I didn't realize that was what's happening. Sorry. Well, it looks like we're a little...
I say that sort of facetiously. You can do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. No, yes. I just didn't realize we came upon 3. I thought we just came upon the encampment.
Well, all you heard was the croaks, and you kept your distance, and maybe it was hard to tell how many there were, but maybe you got a chance at 3. If you want to do a retroactive thing and change it, you certainly can.
No,
Okay.
we're here. This would be what we would have done.
All right.
Seems like we're a little outnumbered. Baz sings awkwardly, but whispers.
You can hear.
That was
Yeah.
great.
You can hear the sound of breaking branches, and like slowly approaching, and the sound of what sounds almost like a wave, but a continuous wave. And then it slowly kind of dies down. It's coming from behind you,
Perfect.
and then
Good,
and then it goes away. So that seemed to be the water wave.
There certainly are a
Well,
lot
this
of them.
isn't great.
What do you think, Gyrus? You wanted this.
I think we clearly need to save the man in distress.
We just send you a G-chat or something.
Yeah,
I can just tell you a secret.
G-Shot's good.
Secrets?
How fun!
It's a huge thing that I can't believe I completely forgot about.
You don't... Does anyone have any good ideas about how to get our bud back? And by bud, I mean a gentle acquaintance that I have no strong attachment to.
Gentle acquaintance, of whom I don't care what happens to.
But he is a person in need.
Well,
In need of saving.
what's your suggestion then? Tin Man?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind killing some frogs.
Okay,
if that's,
fine,
like,
but look
what
how
you wanna
many
do.
there are.
Numbers are such that it's like
It's-
dozens,
I think he said hundreds.
hundreds. Hundreds would be a bit much.
Hundreds is a lot. Dozens is a better descriptor.
It's still
Still feels like a lot. There's only 4 of us.
Probably
Dozen
around
each.
like 50.
Yeah, a dozen each.
You just step on them.
Aren't they kind of like human-sized though?
They're small.
No, they're small.
They're little.
Yeah, they're only like maybe 1.5 to 2 feet tall.
I feel like I could maybe take a dozen.
If your Eldritch Blast doesn't like fizzle out.
Perhaps we're.
But it doesn't happen that often.
Oh, okay. Just seems like it happened a lot on the beach, so just asking.
Got short little legs. We can always run.
They seem like they'd be.
Your description of the journal suggests that they keep their prisoners alive for a time.
With poison.
So that they can be servants. It's like a weird sex slave thing.
God, I hope not.
I really feel like we should kill these frogs.
That seems unlikely.
It just seems like there's so many frogs.
There are a lot of frogs.
Okay.
You know,
You
what
got
would
any
be
ideas?
really, really convenient if we had some sort of massive geological event that could cause a tidal wave and wipe out an entire group of frogs.
Would be
Only
super
that
good.
would be- Only that could be harnessed.
And Dimian, do you have any ideas?
Because there's like a lot of frogs surrounding all the prisoners.
There's
essentially.
like 50.
And guards kind of keeping an eye out up above.
How difficult was it to handle the explosive bulbs?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that one didn't seem ripe, but like, try again. Like it didn't burn my hand. I mean,
There's no
you
hand.
can't really.
I don't know if my hand can burn.
My guess is probably not.
Shot.
I guess we could try that. We could grab some of these like bulbs and then toss
The grenades.
Even if we don't necessarily kill all of them, at least we could cause enough chaos to be able to.
release.
I can make some
Extra
really loud
cake.
noises. That would make me.
Ooh, loud
Scare
noises
them.
are
What are-
always fun.
What are frogs afraid of?
You could throw a firebolt. You
A
could throw
giant snake?
Frogs.
eggplant thing.
What are
Giant
frogs
snake.
afraid of?
A giant snake.
What do giant snakes sound like?
We could see if that giant snake
Or
is
just
still in the
or
water.
more fire noises. Sounds like they dry
I
out.
like to not involve the snakes if we don't have to. It's just my casual suggestion that I'd rather fuck around with fire than snakes.
What's
So
okay? We can make a. I can make a big booming sound.
Great.
So you're saying you want to go get those fruit.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Maybe
unless
you could
I'm
do
not I'm
that too, along with the fire.
I'm flexible. It just seems like the guys on this fucking side of the path don't have any ideas.
Okay. Well, let's go back, try to get some fruit, and then we'll use that to like firebomb them, make a big calamity noise. Maybe I'll scare the little guys, and we can get the people and get out.
How many prisoners are there?
Non-living.
Except
This would be the only one.
antique student. Okay, well we've only got to keep one guy alive, so
Mm-hmm.
worth a shot.
Think so?
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
Ready?
If we must.
No, I think it's
We
too late
must.
now.
I think the plan of throwing fruits sounds interesting.
So can we go back and
Yeah,
was there
absolutely.
enough?
So you go back to where you saw the guy.
Mhm.
Go ahead and put your people here.
Yeah.
God, I don't have the things for this.
I do.
All right, when you return to the what seems to be an herbalist, these creatures are feasting on its body
Oh no.
and notice you.
Oh, ew.
Ooh, they're like mosquito.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
They're about this big. And as you approach, you can't quite see the
Kept the marching order, but yeah.
go ahead and move your people. And when you approach, a couple of them fly off, but a couple of them notice you and fly over and try to attack you. Roll initiative.
Oh god. What in the hell?
12.
There we go.
I got a 6 again. What the fuck?
Do this again.
You don't like it.
Okay. Baz?
6.
That's what we had last time.
I know.
Simone?
12.
Endymion?
15.
And Gyrus?
20.
Nice. Gyrus, enemy 1. Endymion.
Did you say what the bat things were called?
Okay. Is anyone proficient in nature?
No.
just last.
And then last is Bastion, looks like. Yeah, okay. Here's the marching order, or the initiative order. Alright, these things look over you and begin to move in an attacking way. Looks like they're going to try and
Not today.
leech onto you.
Good luck sucking my blood.
Is the sound they make.
That's a 9.
Nope, not quite enough. What did you? Are you trying to hit one with a sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skewer him out of the sky.
All right. They are going to. We'll say 3 of them swarm you, and 1 of them heads toward the party.
Okay.
Whoever's closest.
We're around you, and then one will probably get Baz.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. The first one. I think there's 5 out there. Is there? Right.
4.
There should be.
Two,
Yeah.
oh,
There's,
5. There's 5.
make 2 of them go toward the group, and
Let's put that one.
okay.
We'll go. You want a different person?
Sure.
Okay, I guess it'll be me.
Okay. All right. Against Gyrus, that is a 11 to hit.
No.
A 21 to hit. And a 19 to hit.
Damn it.
Okay.
Shit.
You take 10 piercing damage.
Did we have an opportunity to...
You can take a short rest if you wanted to use
before
a
that?
hit die.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that just to make sure that that's just to make sure.
If anyone else needs that, feel free.
Okay, cool. So I was
Or second.
I was back.
You have second wind.
I do have second wind, but
If you take a short rest, you can do second wind.
I was
instead of it.
back up to full. So
Okay.
so we'll just
Okay, so you still have second wind after your short rest anyway.
okay.
Alright, so
that
you
was
take 10 piercing damage.
Thanks.
And they attach onto your neck and cheek, and they're
This is unpleasant.
sucking.
What?
What are they sucking out of you?
I don't. I'm not sure.
I'm not either.
I should make it known that as an action, you can remove one of these sturges. Sturge. All right. Next up, we'll say Endymion. That is a 21 to hit. That's going to be 5 piercing damage, and it attaches itself to you on the back of the neck. And the last one is a 7 to hit for for you. Okay, Endymion, your turn. You can either attack it, or as an action, you can remove it from you.
I mean, can I?
They're small.
I have telekinesis and can shove an enemy. Can I use that to get it off of me as a bonus action?
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
I would have to do a save.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So that is a strength save. DC 13.
I rolled a natural 13, but they might have a negative strength because they're tiny little creatures.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Kyle.
Sturges have -3, so a 10. So yeah, you're able to detach it.
Just with my mind. Wow.
So it's adjacent to you.
So it gets shoved 5 feet.
So yeah, it's
towards
adjacent.
or away from me.
It's adjacent to you.
Okay, so it's just now in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Ow! I'm gonna, I guess, shoot the one that's next to Baz
Okay.
Hey,
with a firebolt.
All right. It is attached. No, it did not attach. It,
8.
not quite. All right. Simone, followed by Bastion.
If I do an Eldritch Blast, can I hit multiple? Just one. Well, I will shoot at the one that's right next to you.
Yep.
Or is it on him? Is that...
No, it's
now
off.
separated.
Okay. Which would be this one?
This one.
Okay.
please, because I'm hurting.
19.
Ooh, yes, that hits. 23.
Nice.
14 is the AC.
10.
Hey,
10
it-
damage.
It's dead.
Yes!
Yay!
They have 2 hit points.
I didn't even do much. It just. And it just
Oh, that's great.
It's
Thank
gone.
you.
It's exploded into a disease-filled plume.
Gross.
Okay, 1 down. Who's up?
Me,
Baz?
Baz. I'm gonna hit the one that is near me with my quarterstaff. 20 something to hit.
20.
Okay.
I think it's impossible not to kill it, but go ahead and roll.
Okay. 4, 5, 7.
Yep, they have 2 hit points. I'll take that one away as well.
Bye.
Squish.
And then
Swish, swish.
You can
fish.
move up and use your unarmed.
Can I still do that? Okay, I'm gonna move up kind of towards the one that's close to Gyrus and do an unarmed strike.
I
Okay.
guess I could've done
19, like 24 to hit.
Hits.
So 4.
Yep, that one's dead
Pops
too.
that one.
Gross. That's all over your hand.
I don't love it, but
So if it's attached to me, I can still stab you, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, I'm going to use my second wind to heal.
Okay.
It's 5 back. Okay.
Okay.
And
It's a bonus action, right?
Yep. And then I will attack.
Okay. We'll say you drop your. I mean, it doesn't matter. You just pick it up. But okay, you miss. You drop your sword and you pick it up, hoping no one sees. Right. The enemy creatures.
Proving
That
more
leaves looks
dastardly
like
than
2 of
I
them on
Still
you.
attached.
Okay. Oh wait, they are still attached. They do not make an attack. Instead, you just simply lose 5 hit points of blood from each of them. So you lose
Oh,
10
wow.
hit points of blood.
Jesus.
so are you dead?
So I
Are you unconscious?
Yes.
Okay.
But do you believe?
When they take, so rules is written. When Sturges take 10 hit points of blood, they simply fly off because they're full. So they fly off and leave.
What an awful mosquito bite.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to you. Be like, okay, this is a different one. Yeah. We're gonna cantrip try spare the dying.
So I'm returned to 1 hit point.
I believe so.
You do have healing potions. You have 2 of them.
But at least to stabilize them, get them to 1.
Healing potions does the same, but yeah.
Well, yeah. But might as well do both. It's a cantrip.
Oh, well, they seem to have... They got the better of me that time.
You okay,
Did
Gyrus?
these work on
I
you?
think so.
It's worth a shot. Cheers.
What is it?
Healing
Two healing
potions.
potions that they just found.
In your mouth. And go,
He
oh,
oils
okay.
himself with it.
Darius doesn't have a mouth.
Squeak.
He doesn't have a mouth?
Why not?
How does he...
He has a top.
Where's he talk
I
from?
mean, it comes out like where his mouth would be.
Okay.
And if his heart
I mean, it
strings.
doesn't need to eat or breathe or do anything with a mouth.
Okay.
I just never pictured him with like an actually like articulated mouth.
He just
Sure.
has
I mean,
like a.
yeah.
Like a slit.
Yeah, just kind of like a line that would be like a mouth.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
like-
We'll say that you usually have some organic matter and it absorbs whatever liquid you
Sure,
pour on it.
like-
And it
Okay.
soaks into his body. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. God.
They're rolling ones. Alright.
I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Okay.
And do it a.
Okay.
I should have done that one.
Well, that hurt.
That was unexpected.
It's surprising to me that they can drink your blood if you don't have any blood.
You have some organic matter. I mean, you have to be attacked by...
Something.
I can be poisoned. I can take
That's so
blood
weird.
damage. Like there, according to like, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't
lose blood.
lose
So,
blood
like,
or.
is it blood or is it like oil?
Those are excellent questions.
Maybe they sucked out the oil and didn't realize
Sure.
until
Maybe.
they were full.
Is it like black or is it like red?
I don't know.
I
I don't know
I
the,
don't know.
the
What
tiny
does it look like?
idiosyncrasies of
Warforged?
Warforged. This
You
is the
don't?
first time being exposed
Also,
to them.
it can
so-
be whatever.
I'm
there,
out.
there aren't specific. Like, there's nothing specific about it. It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
If you want to make the rules, or
We'll say you have like a closed system, but it required blood to do so or
Interesting.
something.
yeah, like an ichor, right?
Yeah,
Like,
something.
like-
some type of life.
Okay, so there's the Talos legend. that like there's this giant statue, Greek mythology, that it was a statue that came to life when like a life-giving fluid was poured into it. So maybe
So it's like
that
same
could be
kind of
part
thing.
that.
Sure.
Just sorry, didn't mean to take us out of game there.
No, that's fine. I mean,
Kinda
we're forced to answer it. So
Yeah.
Wanted to know.
Okay, so you find the arid clearing where the green plant whose leaves have purple veins kind of going through them. The red eggplant-shaped fruit hanging around. You want to try and grab one?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll try it again with Mage Hand. It seems
All
like
right.
the safest.
Roll, let's say, 5 sleight of hand checks.
Okay.
And if you roll above a 13 on any of them, then you're able to grab one.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
So 15
Okay, there's 1,
plus 2. 19.
2,
11 plus 2, so that's 13.
just hits.
All right. 12 plus 2 is a 14.
Wow,
Okay.
this is great.
Nice.
16 plus 2 is 18.
All right, you grabbed all 5.
Ha
You now
Nice.
5 out of 5.
5.
I wouldn't. High five with the.
How do you plan on transporting these extremely volatile, almost glycerin-like? What am I thinking of?
Nitroglycerin.
Nitroglycerin-like
Yeah. We each have 2 hands.
things.
I have sleight of hand. I'm good at stealthy sleight of hand things.
Okay, so just like, I guess I can hold. How do we want to do this? Like,
If you're holding them, you're able to, make your way and being very careful where you're stepping. And I'm not going to make you roll for anything like that.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you're going to put them in a backpack or something.
We'll just hold them.
You never know what the
Hold
players
them
think to do. So
Yeah.
I asked the
Gently.
question.
So maybe everybody holds 1 and I'll hold 2, or
No.
somebody else holds.
I'll hold yours, my lady.
Love it.
You and I will
No.
each hold 2, and you hold 1, and
Okay.
Prissy over here will not hold any.
Again, not my name.
Okay, princess.
It's better.
All right.
Nice.
So you slowly, with your stealth and being very careful to move extremely slowly with these volatile fruit. It smells like burning. You walk up to and approach the encampment. Same sort of situations going on, although it's getting very dark very quickly.
Say we.
So do we launch these suckers? I think up in the trees, right? And then we can get our antiques guy and we can bounce.
Maybe 2 or 3 up in the trees, and the others down around on the ground to
Yeah,
get
but-
people moving.
Away from our guy.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna kill it.
What kind of check would it be to throw these?
Just a dex. Without proficiency, you're not trained in throwing. Unless you're proficient in improvised weapons, then it's simply dex without your proficiency.
Is it like, I'm just making sure from all of us that are going to throw them?
Whereas the highest dex would make the best suitors.
I've got a plus 2.
Plus 3.
Okay.
We'd all do okay.
Yeah, you're all doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Some better
Let's
than others.
launch these fuckers.
And then what kind of sound should I make? Just like,
Yeah, well.
And it also depends on what you're trying to hit, right? Some things have an AC and some things really don't. Like if you're just trying to hit a tree, it's not very hard to hit.
I think we're just trying to hit the encampment and cause a commotion.
in general,
right?
maybe like try to hit one like close to the guy that keeps stabbing.
Yeah, one close to get them. To
Yeah,
go away,
yeah.
but the others would be like just kind of like chuck it.
So
Yeah.
watching them for the while you're kind of chatting, you notice that once the prisoner is in there, they're not really checking on him at all. The poison seems to last a pretty significant amount of time. So
Okay.
What kind of noise are you gonna make? A howl? Growl?
Maybe kind of like that
A roob?
boom that happened from the forest, just big cacophony of noise.
You can make that sound?
Yes, I can. Thaumaturgy? Thaumaturgy. It says the range is 30 feet, but
Just make it
Yeah.
somewhere in the camp.
so that's where the source of the sound is, but it's it's a loud boom and it'll travel.
okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, let's do
So
it.
like once I throw the 2, was like trying to get it to like
Yeah.
do it immediately after I throw.
Yeah.
You tell me what you're gonna do.
I think
Yeah,
we,
let's
I
fucking
think we
go.
kind of like, yeah, we'll throw them at around the same time.
Yeah, like we'll do like on the count of 3, like
Yeah.
throw them and we'll do the loud boom and then we
Get our guy.
give them a
Get out.
second to see if they start to disperse and then we run in.
Okay.
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 Do you want to roll to do this?
Go ahead and just roll a dex throw. In case anyone rolls a natural 1.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
If you don't roll a natural 1, you'll be able to hit whatever you want.
Got it.
But if you rolled a natural 1, somebody fumbles and.
We all take it.
Yeah, that was a 5.
Okay, so no one rolled a natural 1. Who's throwing 2? You are throwing 1? I thought you said you
I'm
weren't.
not holding any. Do you want me to throw one?
You're just like
I'll-
you're just throwing.
I'll throw another one.
Okay.
I just said I
2. Sets
And you
of
have
4.
2?
Do I have 2?
Yeah.
You and I
Oh.
both have 2.
Okay,
We
one
had the highest
Okay,
dexes.
so I got a
As long as it's not a natural 1.
It's not.
All right, so you huck these, like I said, red eggplant that are warm to the touch. You huck them up into the trees and maybe at some base of the trees to add extra confusion. Explosions of fire illuminate the whole area. You make this sonic boom sound, if I'm not mistaken. There's absolute panic, and you hear all kinds of croaking sounds, really horrible screaming croaking sounds from time to time. They all kind of swarm to try and put out the fire where they can and try and help their friends. You're going to run in or sneak in, or what's the?
I'm gonna run in and grab
I
it.
realized we should have asked this before. What is the cage made out of?
It's rudimentary sticks, just kind of woven together.
So could I like smash it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna run in and try to like smash it open and pull
You
it
could
out.
probably even just run through the thing
Yeah.
with a running start.
Gyros, yeah.
They keep them so poisoned and sedated, like they just like can't. They're just like the prisoners are like, I can't get out. So you're able to just bulldoze through this thing. I will say that since you're no longer stealthy and you're running around, a couple of them do notice you, and they're going to try and throw some daggers at you. That is a 6 to hit and a 7 to hit.
Shing, ding, shing, ding.
Level 1 is so stressful.
Okay. Is anyone else going in to help Carrie, or
Seems like you got it.
he's the only one that goes in?
You're probably
I've
the
got
strongest
it.
one.
I mean, I'll be with, but like, I'm not super strong.
If we can
But
retcon.
you're with him going in. All right.
Okay.
One of them's going to shoot you
Okay.
too. It's a natural 1. Just misses. There's no other frogs for them to hit around you. Otherwise, maybe they would have. Okay. I should probably have more exciting music than this.
Man, that was exciting.
It was exciting.
Croaking.
All right. So yeah, fire's burning, croaking sounds, screeching sounds. You run in and you grab the antiques dealer and you just book it. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Close
it's
enough.
All right.
Yeah,
Grab
can you
'em.
carry? Like, can you just carry them by yourself?
Probably.
A couple of the green gurks or grungs fall down and like hobble their way toward you. Does anyone try and attack them as they're chasing you, or do you just try and outrun them?
I
I'm
would
gonna
try.
shoot firebolt back and
I can swing my quarterstaff.
Okay. Go ahead and make your range attack.
Yeah,
Okay. Make your range
19.
attacks.
Throw.
Definitely
You're
hits.
gonna not. You have a quarter staff.
Oh, right.
but I could do the Eldritch Blast.
What'd you get?
24 to hit.
Yeah.
Noise.
AC's 12.
9 damage.
Okay. He's still going, but
21 to hit.
Okay.
9 damage.
Okay.
And I would just continue shooting firebolts
As we
backwards, running.
They're shooting. They're going to be shooting at you. Go ahead and make your marching order real quick,
Okay,
just
so
so I
we're
know what
running
I'm
this
kind
way
of,
away?
Sure.
So, I don't know how you want to do that.
I
Well,
just
it
have the
probably
guy,
is-
so I'm just running. I don't. However,
So
you're
it should
forming up
probably
behind
be
me.
Baz, then. No. Yeah. Gyrus, Baz, and then the two of y'all to be shooting back.
Okay.
All right. Whoever's in back, they're going to try and throw some daggers at you.
Right now, that's Baz.
So Baz is getting shot with daggers 3 times.
Yes.
That
Probably have
is
better armor
a
class than they do.
15 to hit,
Oh, that one hits.
which is higher, a 20 to hit,
Oh wow, this hits.
and that one misses.
So two of them?
You're going to take 8 piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw,
Oh.
because they're poison lined.
Oh, fuck. 6?
Okay, you take 5 poison damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay, so she.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration! Shit, yeah. Okay, wait, sorry.
What's the save? Well, we just don't know. But
Con save.
To my con save.
Constitution save.
Okay, well, it's still only a
That's not bad.
13.
That is better. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's enough. You do have to
Okay.
roll it one more time because 2 daggers did hit you.
Oh,
Okay.
3. No,
No, it's
6, 7, 8, 8.
No, not enough. So you do still take 5.
Okay,
poison
so
damage.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. So she falls. Does anyone near her pick her up or?
Yeah, I turn around and pick her up.
Okay. Alright.
My twin! Someone
I'm like
get
turned
me.
around, shooting
when
a
I get
blast, and I
chance,
see
I'll
that
use
happen.
Spare the dying on her.
Okay, well, it'll be on your turn.
Yeah.
We're just gonna kind of rapid
Yeah.
fire this.
Sprint back here and put you over my shoulder. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, put her
Yeah.
Prone.
prone, and here's the piece dealer next to you or on top of you, however you want.
I
Nice.
want to hold it.
You're not holding.
Okay, so because you're carrying someone, I'm gonna reduce your speed by like it should probably be halved based on the rules.
Fine.
So they're catching up to you. They're not as fast as you guys, but because you're slowed down by carrying people, they are catching up to you.
How many are chasing you?
Only 3.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes.
Cyrus is gonna like turn around.
We don't even have to put them out there. 2 of them
Or
are
here.
practically dead.
I could probably carry Anne's.
Sure,
Ish?
maybe, yeah. But he'll turn around to defend.
Okay,
And
go ahead
I
and make
took
an,
it.
go ahead and make an attack as one of
Keep
these
running.
drones catches up to you and tries to stab you with it.
17.
Okay, hits. I'll say that he's one of them that already got hit.
Don't let me die.
8.
Again.
Okay, that one you slice its head right off.
I don't think I have a healing potion.
All right.
No.
You're gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Vivian's gonna have to
On-
help me.
Yeah. On Baz.
Okay, which gives her 1 hit point.
Stabilizes her, so yes.
So
that
one-
Well,
is-
Oh, that's not 1.
That's not 1.
That's 0,
It's still 0,
but not
just means she's
taking.
not dying.
That means not. Yeah,
You're still
So-
unconscious though.
So, but I have 0.
You have 0, but you don't have to make saving throw, like
Okay.
death saving
the
throws.
creature becomes stable.
Yeah.
Which means they don't have any hit points. They're unconscious. They don't have to make death saving throws.
Gotcha.
That's stable. That is a stable.
Stable position. She won't
Cool.
die.
Listen, that's better.
Better.
Okay. You're gonna do another Eldritch Blast.
Let's do it.
All right. On the same one you hit.
Oh my god. Panic.
On the same one you hit, or the one that hasn't been hit yet.
The one that hasn't been hit.
Okay.
15.
Hits.
5 damage.
Okay.
I have you over my shoulder, but I lean down and do it one-handed.
Alright.
Thank
Oh, I'm
you.
getting good
Would
at
you
this.
allow me to still attack? Or
Was the Spare the Dying a bonus action?
I think that's not an action.
Okay, that was your turn.
Sorry, you're right.
right.
Bonus action, I could push them though. Are they within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Then I will push. They need to do a strength save.
Okay.
DC 13.
I don't need that.
They failed.
Okay,
he's
so
gonna
one
push
of them will
back
get pushed back 5 feet.
5 feet. I'll make a dex save to see if he falls prone, maybe. It's a 12, so that's high enough to.
If they get pushed, if they're running forward, push back.
Mhm.
It's just enough to stop them.
Sure, sounds good. All right. Seeing one of their friends die, and there's 4 of you. You have magic. The chaos of the other things. They're gonna bail.
Good choices, frogs.
Take me
Run.
home.
And you
To
run
the
your
place.
asses back
I belong.
Slave taking
West
cowards.
Virginia.
to the.
As we're running, I'm saying, Endymion, do you have anything that can help Baz?
Take me home, country
Well,
roads.
he already did.
Is that all you have?
She's not
You have no
gonna
more healing?
die.
You have
No more of that?
healing.
Running on empty here.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Gert can help me.
Yeah, let's go find Gert.
Yeah.
All right. You find your way back to the encampment. Everyone's safe. The rock was high enough to be just like the water came like an inch below where they were sitting.
Kids are like paddling their feet.
And yeah, you are now. It's now dark. A fire has been created. They're cooking some of the giant clam and some of the crab. So you've got plenty of food right now. You don't have any fresh water. To be should be aware of that.
Does our high-level cleric have create food and water? Probably.
That's a good question.
Does he want to wake me up? Or... No.
Hey.
Wait, me, yeah.
That is a cleric spell. He does have it. He tries to cast it, and nothing comes out of his hands.
Oh, no, what's
And
wrong
he's
with her?
struggling.
he's very confused by that.
His magic is blocked.
So
He's not ready to-
he has he has just enough healing because he didn't know he was going to save something for whatever you guys came back with.
Yeah.
Sees that the antiques dealer is coming around from the poison. He's injured but not dying. Sees you and uses his last spell slot to use Cure Wounds on you
Thank you.
for, we'll say, 8 hit points.
Thank
Nice.
you.
So, this evening, what is the plan?
I mean,
I'll sit sentry. 'Cause I don't have to sleep.
great to have a good night's sleep.
Yeah. I mean, we should at least eat something.
There's
But don't we
crap.
have, like, some of us have, like, water and rations, like, with us?
Well, with the tidal wave and swimming around, we'll say that your rations have been ruined, but you have plenty of food. We'll say some of your stoppers came loose in all the commotion, perhaps.
Damn.
But you have enough water to get through the night. It's not something you have to go out and seek.
I guess, should we take a snooze?
Yes.
Try to sleep through the night, I guess.
I mean,
From
Bass is like,
from a
guys.
from an outside of game standpoint, yes, we should take a long rest and get our spell slots back.
Listen, I'm real sleepy. That was a lot. So, like, I could go for a snooze all.
Okay. You probably tell Gurk and the first mate about what you found and what to beware of, things to be afraid of, or see or notice.
Sure. Talk about the eggplant bombs.
Yeah, the sturges, the grunks. And with that, you'll sleep through this evening. You will get a long rest, and you will be level 2 by next session.
Yeah!
You wake
Does
up and your
long rest
muscles
mean
are
I
bigger.
get all my hit points back?
Yes.
Yes.
Noise!
That's great.
Level
Level
2.
2.
Thank you for not letting me die.
Slots and
Thanks,
That's why I took it.
It's a
Thank
very
you.
good cantrip.
What's gonna happen at level
Anything
2?
from you, or you're gonna...
Yeah, probably before we fall asleep.
All right, so you're sitting around the fire, as you're all kind of eating this delicious seafood.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
say
pretty
maybe I
nice.
read more into the book than I did before because it was more looking for.
Okay, and this is a note that was aside from the journal, if you will. So, if you know.
Do you want to describe it to everybody, or let me just read what
Just
you
read
wrote?
what you.
Okay. So let me pull it open. Okay, on the herbalist, which was the dead guy, we found a note saying to create a poison and to give it to Lord Oversee.
Lord of Oversee.
Lord of Oversee.
Alversee.
Oversee. Mhm.
It's a play on Oversee. They have a vantage to it. Anyway,
Heidel Die.
is the name.
Heidel Die, and on the bottom right hand side corner is a symbol that I do not recognize.
You pass it around, and a few of you recognize this as the symbol of the embers.
Okay.
The embers are, to some people, a fanatical cult. Others, they believe them to be righteous rebels. Others, they're just troublemakers. It's some people really like what they're doing. Rumor has it the leader of the embers. Give me a moment.
Who did they say to poison?
The Lord of Alversea,
So this is a note telling the herbalist that they
to
need
find
to
the poison and administer it to this guy.
administer it, or just hand it over.
I gave you the wrong information.
Yeah.
Administer.
Okay.
It also mentions show this to gain passage to the cook at Castle of Alversea.
Okay.
Interesting. And like, there's a tagline that I need to come up with one. I'm just coming up with this right now, but something like "Let the embers stoke" or something like that.
Phrase of passage.
Rumor has it the leader of the embers has the ability to give people magical powers. Non-magic users, just grants them the ability to cast spells. Talking amongst yourselves, like you've heard of people in like public squares, like shouting, like saying like you're all kind of just going along with the status quo. Look at the wealth disparity in this place. There's a lot of like rebellious kind of talk from the Embers, and they seem to be gaining somewhat of a following. That's kind of all you know at this point, but it's a lead to if you wanted to follow that up, which I would recommend you do.
It doesn't sound like you've given it much thought. This is a
it's not a
This
plot
is just a
hook.
throwaway.
Where did it say to go?
Huh?
Where did it say to go?
To the
Over-
castle
It appears to be instructions for this herbalist to go to the castle Alversea, give Alversea, it's like oversee,
Okay.
OU. Gain access to the cook and give the poison to the cook.
Okay.
To feed to so-and-so. Putting 2 and 2 together, the grungs, very poisonous creatures, seem like a
Could be.
way to come up with a good poison.
Okay.
Okay, so the note said to give the poison to the chef at Lord Overseas.
Alversea.
Alversea.
And this
Oh, you-
Heidel Dye was who
Is
signed it. basically.
No, that's the Lord of
Oh, Lord of
Alversea.
Oversea, Heidel Dye. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. There was like a line break, and so I was very confused.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Just
Lord,
with
the Lord of Alversea, Heidel Dye.
Heidel Dye.
D-E-I.
And sorry, what is this group called again? They're
The
The
Embers.
embers. The symbol of the embers was on the note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, drama.
I'll share that with the group.
All right. With that, you fall asleep in very uncomfortable positions in the wilderness and level up by next session, which should be Tuesday.
Level up.
Level
Level
up.
up, level up, level up, level up.
This coming Tuesday.
All
Sound
right.
good?
Right.
All right.
Good to me.
Great intro, Josh. Way to go. And good thinking about the grenades. Your idea? The
Yeah,
maybe.
fire
I don't
eggplant
remember.
grenades, maybe? I don't know, whoever it was. It was a great idea.
Thanks.
I literally thought you guys were going to attack them, but I realized I didn't tell you there were only 3 of them. I should have done that. You probably would have, but anyway. It was fun anyway.
That was fun.
That was fun.
All right. Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.